Hello.
What is all of this?
I had to type some stuff so that way I'm re-streaming it on my channel.
Yes.
We're broadcasting to even more tens
Absolutely.
of thousands of people.
Tens of people.
We're making it
There's
big.
tens of people out there.
I mean, shit, are there? Because that'd be pretty awesome.
I know, right? Well, here's the thing.
We
Like,
haven't
we'll
streamed
look
in
back,
so
we'll look
long.
back on this one day and it should be like, remember when there was only like 5 people watching?
Yeah, right? Do you remember when it was the 4 of us just talking to
And that was-
nobody?
Yeah, exactly. Talking to the universe.
I'm okay with that.
You know that data that keeps on leaking into space from the Starlink satellite thing? That's us. We're the leak.
I'm okay
Aliens
with
will
that. That's fine.
aliens will watch us before humans will watch us.
Can I just say, if aliens watch us, I'm sorry, Grace. I didn't mean to. Like, they're gonna have weird expectations, and y'all are just gonna have to rise to that occasion. It's gonna be very difficult, because we're crazy.
As long as the AI robots and all of the aliens that are watching eventually turn around and buy some of my stuff, that'll be fine.
Yeah, you know what?
I'll
It's
accept
fine.
them as fans as well.
It's fine. I just need your money.
I just need your money so I can live and create.
I'll be right back. I gotta grab some tools from the back office.
You got okay. Yeah,
Okay,
so
well then
you
I'll
got
wait
some
until you get back to make sure.
mystery box. Hey Kevin, what's up, dude? We're making up for months and months of being stuck
We're
in a
really
bubble
bad
for one reason or
at
another.
maintaining a schedule. We set a schedule that had a very strenuous expectation of once a month, and
Yes.
we failed. Okay,
So-
you can't,
so
look,
one
you
weekend-
can't
one
come
weekend I
late
was
and then ask what's on his nose. You came late, scrub back.
I know. We just explained the whole thing.
It was like a 10-minute segment.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my
Just
my
Go
cheap
back to the
ass
beginning
buds.
and watch on triple speed.
Yeah,
If
it'll be fun.
no, hopefully I'll be able to buy Kat and I some slightly more. I don't want to say expensive buds, but more respectable buds that pick up sound better. So these are like real cheapies. So
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
let
it's
me
like,
know
you know,
if you want a
somebody-
recommendation. We have some pretty good lavalier mics that
Well, and babe, we might have an extra pair of the obviously not the ones that you're wearing. You're wearing the really good pricey ones. That are
I don't want to
lovely.
peer pressure. I don't want to grab stuff that you actually need and use. You know what I
No,
mean?
but
It's like,
I have a ton of like smaller
Mm-hmm.
lavaliers that are like they're decent quality as far as I can tell. I have like 4 or 5 of them because I used to be a part of an Amazon program where I got stuff in exchange for reviews.
yeah.
And so I just got a bunch of them, and I clearly do not need like 5 different lavalier mics.
Who gave you permission to go blonde? She is a Valkyrie. See?
Hey! Ramen is alive! Hello, Ramen! And I went blonde because I am under 60 days to retirement, and I have to go blonde if I want to go blue and acid green when I'm retired, so...
So really quickly, Ramen, it's really great to see something from you. We have tried in various shady ways to reach out to you. I proposed to
We were
Shay that we
stalking
mail
you.
you a. I proposed to Shay that we mail you a letter. We did not end up going that route, but texts, emails, all that kind of stuff. So it's great to see you.
Yes.
Very
Don't say that. That's not an LOL. I almost didn't make it. LOL. That's not. Unless you mean you almost didn't make it to this stream, then okay, LOL. But if you mean like in life, it is not funny.
You know, the hardest thing about this stream is merely getting it started. Because I think once we get rolling, you know what it is the big page turning event is going to be like us getting past a couple of the things that we got going on, and then like Shay's retirement. That's going to be like,
Yeah.
and then like I feel like we're going to
The
have
clouds
like
will
a
open
nice,
and
we're
you'll
gonna
have-
a nice
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. everything popping off right now in the Middle East. I've been watching it and just been like, I swear to God, if I get stop loss, I swear to God, if they stop loss me, I'm gonna be
Why don't you
pissed.
explain to people what that means?
Stop loss is when you are ready to leave the military, whether you are retiring or you are separating, and the military at the last second goes, you know what? Actually, we need you in your career field, and we're not going to allow you to leave, and they pull you back to active service.
They pull you back in.
I was like, if you're going to do that, if you're going to mess with me like that, at least give me a week of retirement, and so when I come back, I can come back with my green and blue mohawk and my lip piercing, and I'll be like, guess what? You called me back for my brain, this is what you fucking get, okay? I'm gonna sit here and I'll do the damn job, but I'm gonna look like this. And if they
That'd
try
be
to
awesome.
so help me, if they were like, go pass a PT test, go fuck yourself, I was retired. PT test. I quit.
I got your PT test right here.
Exactly.
One PT test, one cup.
Yeah. Oh my
Ew.
gosh. But I have so
Oh,
many.
I don't know why it went there.
That was horrible.
You brought it
I
here.
have so many
bad.
friends who are like in the same boat where we're all within like probably like 4-ish months of retirement in varying stages of that, and everybody watched this pop off and I was like, okay, but if I get called back, I'm coming back with my stogie cigar and a glass of bourbon, and they can't stop me. It was like, that's exactly how I feel. Like, if I have to come back, I'll come back, but I'm not gonna play these rules. I'm gonna come back as a civilian that you just happen to pull onto active service because I used to be active duty. I'm not playing these fucking military games anymore.
No more. No mas.
Yeah, no.
Serve
not
my
at
nickel,
all.
I'm done.
I know, right? I serve my nickel. Get out of here.
It's been crazy, and the fact that if you look at the timing of everything that's happened throughout my military career,
Uh-huh.
I am the asterisk. I'm the asterisk of the medical community, which is already ridiculous. But then I'm the asterisk of a military career because I've had every time you would get like a bonus for re-enlisting. Within months of me being eligible to re-enlist and get that bonus, they got rid of it. And then 6 to 8 months after, they brought it back. Like, yes, I am the asterisk. That is me. And so, like, everything in my career has been like,
2 points.
this never happens to people except for you. Specifically, it happened to. Like, it's
Every time.
just been that way. And so the fact that it's like, hey, 4 months before you're supposed to be retired, let's make sure that you have a major surgery that you have to get that you shouldn't have had to get, but because you're also a medical asterisk, here we go. And so it's like, okay, cool, I can deal with that, it's fine, I'll just, power through, everything will be cool. And they're like, oh, also, let's kick off a war with Iran. I was like, do we have to? Like, could you wait? Like, 6
My
months?
life. Please.
Just give me a little bit of time to, like, not be around here. And
That'd
then
be nice.
have at. Enjoy.
I'm gonna hold-
Then have at it. Enjoy.
I'm gonna hold my mic like this from now on, like a rotisserie.
It's horrible
That
when
works.
you do that because it's nice and then crap, and then nice and then crap.
Nice and then crap. Oh yeah.
Oh my
You need
God.
to
Oh my
rep
God.
mic. That's
The
right.
Bill, did
Doppler
I-
effect.
Did I give that to you?
The back scratch.
No,
Yes.
it's a.
No, I think I got this.
I mean,
as
it's,
well. I
the
don't-
It's a
common
very
back
common
scratcher in the
back
world.
Yeah, it
You can
is.
get it
Shay-
at any CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Amazon.
No. Shay got me a
Grocery store.
5-pack of those, and I still have some. Like, one of them is in my utensil cup on my desk. So I was just curious
If you happen to have one when you came to visit us that one time, I wouldn't doubt that you might have left one for me.
that's kind of what I was maybe
Yeah,
thinking, is that
kinda
maybe
thinking
when we
maybe
came and
something
saw you at the
brought
con,
the
you were
back
like, oh,
scratcher?
Yeah.
oh my god. Well, I mean, I would have gifted one to him knowing that we had a 5-pack, but oh well.
Just saying, I'm sitting in the studio, it's
Oh.
just like, nice little back scratch.
Oh, hold on. What color is the handle?
It is
Red.
like a red.
Hold on. The one I'm holding is red, so probably not, because they were all different colors.
They're all different colors. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Shay.
But see, still connected.
Should I should I get the thing that I'm sending to Kat and show her?
You should. You should.
Kat's like,
Send
yes.
something to Cat.
I'm the type
Well,
of
because I have
person
to
where
send her the purse.
yeah. I'm the type of person where if I see the presents under the tree already, it's like they're just getting opened. I'm not waiting.
So I learned
Well-
something from my food poisoning adventure,
Which was exactly a month ago now.
which was a month ago now. So what I learned was my dad's 81, but his age has nothing to do with it. You just never accept food from my dad, ever. That's the rule.
Yeah, he doesn't have food safety protocol
He does
in
not.
in
It's
his
like-
in
and
his
the
repertoire of knowledge.
Frozen pizza is actually really hard to screw up, and he found a way. He found a way to do it.
Did it have shellfish on it, and he left it out for a few days?
Well, you know what? Leaving it out, that's funny you should mention that, because he has a habit. He has a very 1970s mindset for food, where it's just like you take out something in the morning because it's like frozen solid, like some piece of meat or something, right? And then you just leave it on the kitchen counter until later that afternoon when it's finally thawed to actually cook it. And I'm just like, that doesn't seem safe at all. That doesn't seem like a good idea. That seems like
I mean,
some
usually
seems like-
it's not terrible as long as you're paying attention to how frozen it is. If it's not as
But-
frozen as you think and you do that, then
Well,
and
I
what
tell you
it
what,
is.
if it's a DiGiorno pizza, it's not a hunk of meat that's frozen like a block. It's a DiGiorno pizza that's
And
ready to
there's-
grow bacteria.
You cook DiGiorno from frozen.
I need
Yeah,
to
directly from
state
frozen. Yes.
that it's on the directions that you
Right.
cook it from
He
frozen.
doesn't
It
read.
literally
So,
says,
so I got
cook
an
from
update.
frozen.
Yeah, I got an update from Kat and her husband saying it's like, oh yeah, I saw that pizza box on the counter. It was sopping wet because it's been out for God knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
And then he cooked it. I showed up at the house later that day, right? And he's like,
And
hey,
thought,
I
oh,
ate-
pizza.
I ate some pizza, but there's some left over. Have some pizza. And I'm just like, yeah, frozen pizza. That's a gift from above. So why not?
That's
And,
safe.
you know, I fired it down and it was fine. It settled. And then the next day, it was like a scene from Aliens. It was like, and then
Was
I went
he
through
okay?
that. No,
He-
he almost
You
died.
both were sick. Okay, because I was
Yes.
gonna say,
Okay.
if he's okay and you weren't, what kind of iron stomach does that man
Exactly.
have?
No, we
Here's
we
the
had to
thing,
pull
though.
whole Sherlock
Hold
Holmes.
on. There is a thing, though.
Hmm.
Dad got sick within 24 hours. For him, it took 40
Because he has an iron stomach.
because
He
he's
eats-
more used to that.
Yeah, he's got this Hickory Farms diet going on that's nothing but cans of sardines and sausage and whatever.
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
You know, so
I have-
He eats a- he
it's
eats a
like,
very-
It's like that scene from Rambo where it's just like he was trained to eat things that make a billy goat puke. You know, it's just like that's the one scene that pops in my head when I think of him when he's eating food.
Yeah,
So
like
it
it's like
took
he.
him one extra day to get sick.
Yeah, but when he got sick, he was so sick.
He was. It
He-
was bad. He
it's-
passed out. He passed
Yeah, I was
out.
about to say it's like he got so
he
sick
hit
that
his
from the
head.
it's like from the force of it, it's like he passed out.
Yeah, it was. Really
Okay, I have a question. What was the toppings on the pizza?
You know what? I think it was just pepperoni and cheese and maybe
So
some
pork
like
and
that.
dairy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Pork and dairy that sat out for a day before it
And
was
Pork
here's-
and dairy
And here's the
and
extra thing.
whatever that black goo is from the Aliens movie.
And here's the extra thing too, because I remember he's talked about it, was that he left the pizza out, and one of the reasons he leaves it out to thaw is so that he can put his like more toppings on it, and whatever other like he puts like more deli meat and stuff on
Wait,
it. So
wait,
he
wait,
puts,
wait,
like, more-
wait, wait,
So,
wait.
so he'll put more pepperoni on it, but who knows how he handled that one?
No,
So
No,
it's
I
like,
do
More of a
that
bad
too.
Scientist than a chef.
I do that too.
You can
It
put
doesn't
on
need
the
to
frozen
thaw.
pizza.
Yeah.
No, you
Right.
just put
Yeah.
it on the frozen pizza.
No, he naturally lets it thaw. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be lettuce, but he'll just leave it out for like 10 hours.
We
It
need
just
to
lets
have
it
an
thaw.
intervention with pop a house over here.
No, because here's the thing. It's like when he's feeling sick, he agrees completely.
Oh,
but then
he
once,
sees the light
but then once,
in the moment.
but then once he feels better,
He
he's just
literally
like,
sees the
"Oh."
light.
Yes, he
Oh my
actually does
gosh.
see light. I see light coming from the ceiling, trying to grab him. And,
No, but I mean, I
So-
do that. I do that with pizzas all the like. Shay, last time we made frozen pizza, I chopped up extra bell
Yeah.
pepper. I chopped up
Yeah,
onions.
pepper and onion, and throw
And
on
bacon
some bacon
bits.
bits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
it's
you wanna-
fucking
But if you want to
amazing.
recreate my dad's method, you do that, but then you go ahead and sit it on the hood of your car, and then come back the next day and cook it.
I don't like
If you wanna
salmonella
recreate-
or
Stunned
death.
silence of Shay is all I need. The stunned
Yeah,
silence.
No,
don't
you,
like
you
that.
stick it on the hood of your car, which you will then not
scary.
drive for the next 3 days in the
I
pale
don't
winter
trust-
sun.
I just don't trust anything from his refrigerator. We have separate refrigerators, by the way. So Kat has her refrigerator.
Yeah,
That's where I get all of my stuff from.
I always
He's
keep
got
the
his own-
fridges separated.
Yeah. Everything is separate. Oh my god. It's,
Oh, man. Okay,
it's
Kat.
dangerous. I'm trying to keep
So-
this man alive.
You remember this?
Yes.
That's
So-
awesome.
When I send this, I'm sending you this that I designed for
Oh,
Waffle.
get outta here.
my
That's
God!
dope. That's dope.
Oh my god!
And his little tiny standing.
Oh my god. It's a little suit for him.
Oh my god!
Yes.
It's gonna look so good.
So
I'm
now
so
you know why
excited.
Shay was like, "How long is waffle?"
Yeah,
We didn't know
when I randomly
exactly
asked you
how
and then
long.
was like, zero context, refused to answer questions. How long is Waffle? And the best part is, Kat questioned nothing. Kat sent me a diagram of Waffle and was like, from here to here this long, but from here to here this long, and about this tall. And I was like, thank you, this is
About
everything I
like
need.
this and about like this.
I'm just like, whatever you're planning, do it. Like,
Yeah,
if you're
well,
building him
and
a
the whole
rocket
time
ship,
Kat's
if you're
just like,
trying to
I already know we don't ask questions. Shay's doing something. We don't ask
she's doing something
questions.
fun, I don't know. She's building a one-to-one diorama mansion for him. I don't know.
I need to know his height so I know how tall to build his little boudoir
His
suite.
house.
Open the drawbridge.
What is his leg length? I need to make sure that when I make the stairs for the second level, he can reach them. Just
In
That way
centimeters,
everything
though.
can be waffle height.
Yeah.
centimeters. Oh man.
Oh, Shay, do you want to show people your art project that is literally an art project that I was so proud of, or do you not want to?
Yeah, I'll show it. Just understand, it's humongous. I have to go back upstairs because that's where it is. And this camera is probably not going to do it justice, but I'll show. I'm pretty proud of it too. It took like 3 days, and let me see if I can find before I get it. I will show you. So I got this thing that has these little pegs that are magnetized, and the reason I got those is because I painted 12 of these little fuckers that are the tiniest things ever. These little
All right,
people.
go slow, Shay. There you go.
Ooh.
I painted
Oh,
12
cool.
different kinds of these, and they are like, this is my thumb, this is him. He's like the size of my thumb. So,
You're like, this is my life now.
it was a lot, and yeah, but I'll get the project to show you guys because it's actually kind of cool.
Kinda.
It's pretty fucking awesome. I'm pretty proud of it.
I switched cameras because Kat told me it would be a good idea for me to work on that book that's going to be due here pretty soon.
Oh my gosh, working on a book before it's due?
I know. Well, actually, I'm starting a whole new work ethic when it comes to Kickstarters, which is trying to complete. If I can't complete all of the artwork of the book before we actually even start the Kickstarter, I'm going to try and complete as much of it as possible. So that way we don't run into delays, you know, between one thing and another. There's if one domino falls and gets behind, it makes everything else late.
Yeah.
So
If one domino falls in the forest, did the
Does it
bear
mean-
really shit?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm gonna draw a bear playing dominoes in the woods.
I like
With a
I
rabbit.
like whatever's wrong with them.
Sitting on a poop bucket.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Oh my
okay,
goodness.
so-
That's cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. That's cool.
And it's
That's what I'm talking
so
about.
it's
That's,
a
Oh,
that's
the
the extra
mini-
mile I'm
museum
talking about.
diorama.
Yeah.
yeah, that's dope.
That is so
dope.
flipping cute.
And
Oh,
the
show
thing
the
that's
cat
really
one.
cool.
Is that the
little
Napoleon
bird
painting though with the cat?
Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys ever look at like Miniverse stuff.
I
but
do.
They did Miniverse masterpieces, and so you get they're actual canvas prints of like various famous paintings, and they have like the joke versions of them. So like I have the farmer and his daughter, but instead of him holding a pitchfork, it's a giant Bitcoin, and just stupid shit like that.
Yeah, that's
So
always
I've got.
fun.
I had a bunch of these because they're just fun to look at and kind of neat to see. And an art YouTuber that I watched quite a bit took a shadow box, and she just did a real simple like square shadow box and put like 8 pictures up and left room for one that she was hoping to get. And I was like, oh, that's cute, but what if I made it like a wing of a museum? So that's what I've been
That's so
doing for 3
cool.
days. And it's been
I love-
it's been crazy.
I love where the dopamine takes you.
Yeah, and I finished it and I was like, oh my god, I love it. And the thing that's hilarious is I have an entire thing of additional, like, these are all duplicates.
Oh, that's so nice.
So what I decided is I'm actually going to take these and I'm going to pop the little canvas back out of it, right? So this is the little canvas and then it has the frame. I'm going to paint over these and make mini artworks of my art, and then do the same thing I did, because all of the ones that are in this diorama they have a magnet on the back. So I can move them around, and so I'm going to be able to do a whole bunch of mini pieces of my art, and then I can change out the diorama from like the actual amazing artist and just like put my shit in there and have that sit on my
so
wall.
cute.
I lost my mind and was like, this makes me so happy.
Oh my gosh, I love it. You know where my dopamine's taken me this past month? I'm learning how to make breads. I'm there,
Oh.
and I'm just like, oh.
She has been making breads.
I messed up so much bread the other day that I had to take a step back. I was just like, oh, like I actually got like the sweaty rage of I've messed up 2 batches of bread, and I'm just like, I don't think I gotta put this down.
Thank you, Bill.
This is not the dopamine hit I needed. This is
Gracias.
the
But I
opposite.
did learn. But I did.
We like the
learn-
rest of the room to be like in theater mode, so I got to make sure there's enough light on my table.
Yeah. But I've calmed
You
down
learn a
now.
lot.
Yeah, I did. I learned a lot.
You learn a lot from fucking stuff up.
And then I was also cursed because when you go through Pinterest now, there are too many of those AI bots making like AI recipes. And so I looked down and I scrolled through because I'm just like, oh, like I've made it like 2 batches of this and it's just not coming together. And then I scrolled down and there were no reviews and no comments. And then I went back to Pinterest and there were like no comments. And I'm just like, oh, I've been deceived. And then I tested and then
AI.
and then I was looking at
AI.
other recipes that were posted like 5 or 10 plus years ago for like the same type of bread I was looking for, and like the flour to like liquid ratio was just like there was so much more liquid. There was way too much flour in the recipe that I was using. I'm just like, oh, that's why nothing ever came together, because there wasn't enough anything.
You see what Mighty
so
Geek says?
frustrating.
Hey Keith. Yeah, Mighty Geek says, is this a 24-hour stream? Because the Waffle House doesn't close.
Absolutely
I love that that's a trope for Waffle House. Where I think it's oh my gosh, what are the people that like help people during disasters?
The
What's
FEMA
that?
disaster chart.
FEMA. Yes, it's like FEMA
yeah.
actually uses Waffle House as like the test of whether or not some place is like destroyed. Because if Waffle House is closed, they're like, okay, they need FEMA.
Yeah, if the Waffle House is down.
Oh
it's
my
serious.
god, get there immediately.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
Waffle
scale.
House.
Okay, are they on limited menu? That means that power's out and they're cooking off like a generator or
Right.
gas.
Mm-hmm. I love that. That's the scale. Is the Waffle House down? No. Okay, we're good.
That's the gauge that we're using.
So I think I'm gonna do my other ridiculous dopamine project that I don't need to do. Oh, that was the other thing. I don't think I've shown these. Did you guys see the paintbrushes that I painted?
Who the what? Oh.
There's a waffle.
Sorry, make me
You hear his
big.
little feet?
Hold on.
Hello.
Working on it.
Hello.
Nice.
Media.
Hello.
There we go.
Those are cool.
Hold them
I like
the
it.
other way.
You want me to hold them upside down?
Whoa, those are cool.
This
Yeah, I
this
like
one, I'm sorry, this one goes this way.
That's
Oh,
so
This one goes
cool.
this way. So like I did a whole cyberpunk
Yeah.
scene,
Uh-huh.
but I made it look like it was the paint, like if
Yeah.
you just laid it out.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
So, and then I covered them in resin because I saw it was Mariah Elizabeth, who has like 10 million subscribers or whatever on her YouTube channel. She paints a bunch of weird stuff, and her viewers were like, "Oh, you should paint paintbrushes." And so her thought, she's like, "I don't really know how you paint a paintbrush." So her thought was, "I'll just take a paintbrush and I'll cover the entirety of the paintbrush in gesso, and then I'll
Yeah.
repaint
Yeah.
it like a paintbrush, because what the hell else is it gonna be?" You know? And so she's like, "I painted it like a cartoon paintbrush,
Uh-huh.
but it's a real paintbrush. Isn't that fun?" And she's like, "It took so many layers of gesso to get all of the bristles to like stick together, so I had something to paint on." And so I saw her do that, and I was like, "That's really interesting. If I were gonna do it, I would have done it different." And so I was like, okay, I would have
And now
used
we're here.
modeling paste. Yeah, I was like, I would have used modeling paste, and then I was like, actually, I can do that. So I went and bought 4-inch brushes and a tub of modeling paste, and was just like, we're just gonna do that. And I have like 3 or 4, I have 4 brushes left. So I'm like, we're just gonna have to keep doing this until they're gone.
egg.
I've had the weirdest like desire to do just ridiculous art projects lately.
Good, good. Those are my favorite ones.
Let
that
the
you do.
creativity flow over you.
Well, the thing is like I'm so stressed because of everything that's going on in
Yeah.
just like normal life, and trying
So a
to
bit of ridiculousness is exactly what you need.
Exactly. I was like, I just need something that makes me smile. I don't need anything that makes sense. I don't need anything that anybody else finds value in. I don't need, like, would I like to do stuff that I could sell? Yeah, I would. I currently have a GoFundMe up to so I could try and finally get freaking divorced. So, like, yes, money
Hell
would be
yeah.
nice, but also, I just kind of need something that makes me smile. And I've had so little energy and so little time to be able to do art lately that it's like,
Objection.
if I'm gonna do something, I want to do something that makes me happy.
Objection.
You have
Please, the
something.
court.
You
You
may
have
approach the
something that
bench.
makes you smile.
Creatively, babe. Not talking about you. You always make me smile. You're amazing.
I'm about as creative as as your dad was getting with that pizza.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Well, if that
Creative
was
is not destructive.
There's like a line from Desperado. It's like it's easier to destroy than to create.
That's also from Star Trek 2.
Oh my god.
It's also from Star Trek.
Which happened first?
Oh crap. No, I guess Star Trek would have happened first, right?
Yes, because Desperado was 95.
Yep.
And Star Trek 2 was 82.
Oh, that doesn't work.
82. Holy crap. Time is a beast.
So
It marches on.
This is one of the ridiculous projects that I decided I'm doing, and it doesn't make sense because it's March, and it's definitely a December thing, but I want to have it done for Christmas. So I bought 5 different ones of these little light up houses.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yes. I see the line. I see the path.
I'm gonna paint them like gingerbread houses, and then I got white puffy paint for the frosting, and I got a whole bunch of the little resin fake candies and stuff, so I can put them all around. So I'm gonna have a cute little Christmas village of gingerbread houses, and they all light up with a tiny little light on the inside.
Yes.
And
Okay.
so
I have a requirement for your art project.
I'm listening.
I need you to buy a scale-sized gingerbread man, break off one of his legs, and stitch it back on with icing, and have him going around with a crutch.
That I might actually do. That would
Missing
actually
at least one gumdrop button missing.
I like making. I like making the gingerbread, the gingerbreads that are they have no business being gingerbread. So it's like making dinosaurs out of gingerbread, but filling them out the same way.
Yes. I like the whimsy, and I think it would be really fun to have.
It's a great use of free will to just make different gingerbread stuff.
Well, and I like the look of gingerbread, but the thing that always kills me is I'll make a gingerbread house, and then I'm so bummed because I've spent all this time. And if you make a gingerbread house currently so it'll within the season, it isn't really edible anymore. But if you make it so it's edible, it's gonna fall apart in 2 days. And so it's I have such a hard time with this on both fronts because it doesn't make sense to waste delicious gingerbread by making it inedible so it'll be structurally sound, but also if I make it edible, it's just gonna fall apart.
I like the mixture of what you're doing, where it's just parts of the facade look like gingerbread but are not, and then the parts that you can make edible are the fun smaller bits that don't need to be very structurally sound. There was one that I saw that I want to try. Is that this woman made a bunch of gingerbread snowflakes, but she made them in varying sizes, and then she stacked them all on top of each other, so it made a Christmas tree. And then you could just start eating through the tree, and I was just like, oh, that looks so good.
I've seen.
But it'd have to be for a party because I can't eat that many cookies all at once.
Yeah.
As much as I'd want to try.
So you got to do it to where you can lift up the structure and take from the bottom so it remains a tree. It just gets shorter.
Babe,
it's still a tree.
I also need a little sign on the front of your whole art project. There we go.
That's cute. That's cute.
Thanks. I can think of ridiculous names.
You'll get a nickel every time.
A nickel.
Then you can
Oh,
retire.
a nickel. might be
A
a
quarter.
one. No, that's too pricey.
Actually, it's $1.25 quarterstaff, but I'm not telling him that. Some person, we're not saying that.
Hello.
I 100% will make a gingerbread sigh this season.
I got the microphone on my face.
Oh, you starting the music finally?
It's been on.
It's just been really,
And-
it's been really in the background.
Ah.
Yeah, because I wanted to hear you guys, so fuck y'all.
I didn't say nothing bad. Why did I get shot?
Why'd I get shot?
Proximity
They
to me.
murdered me.
I was an innocent bystander. I supported you.
I support.
I was-
I believed in you.
I was
I
an
defended you.
innocent cat stander.
A cat stander. I'm mending a pair of tights that I've had for like 10 years, and I refuse to let them go because everything about them is perfect, and I've never been able to find a good pair like this again. So I will mend them
was
until I
wondering
look
what you were
insane.
fixing. I was
will
like,
mend these tights.
you were legitimately like darning over there. It's like a lost art.
And even then, it's just like I let it get too far with these two, because on the other foot there's like a. I've just been dealing with the straight up like my big toe sticks out, and I'm just like, no, I'll fix it later, and I just keep. I just keep, but it's like I refuse to be or she's like, oh, it's broken, I'll just get rid of it. It's like I want to try and fix it first.
I'm waiting to see some bids on your tights.
On my tights,
On your tights.
they are well seasoned, I guess.
Oh my god.
Touched cat foot.
Take that however you will.
Please don't take that however you will.
The cost
That's
just
like
went
my
up.
kid sister. No.
That's like a. I don't know if you've heard David talk to Waffle like this, but I'll go to Waffle and I'll be like, "Oh, you're so cute. You're just a little baby," and David goes, "That's a grown ass man."
Yeah, you told me that.
So I think about that. That's my little kid sister, and I'm just like, I'm a grown ass woman. I think it's funny.
It is funny.
As the music just dies.
Apparently
How about
not
some
that funny.
silence
Music
for
thought
your
we were
asses?
Shitty.
Nothing
The
but
problem
silence
is
for
it-
you.
It does like a loud outro, like the end of one song is loud, and then the lead into the next song is so fucking quiet you don't even know if the music is still going on.
Yeah.
Yes. That exactly.
And scene.
How does Sandstorm go
Well
again?
Hey, Guppy. How does Sandstorm go?
Oh my god, I watched kind of a documentary on the guy who did that, Darude.
I was about to say on Sandstorm.
Yes. And basically how it came about and how it got so fucking popular.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wild story. You should watch it. I don't remember it, but I remember it was interesting.
You just remember it being crazy. I was just like, that went nowhere.
All the lead up for nothing. Wow.
This story is out of stock. Go somewhere else.
No, see, I have a 5% interest in the video, so now you have to go pay and watch
Okay. You're just trying to push
That's
views.
it. Yeah.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
Can't
Fair
be mad
enough.
at that. That's a hustle.
Just enough to get me interested. It's like, oh, well, I gotta find this fucking Darude Sandstorm video now. Documentary of
Right.
Darude. The Darudimentary. I gotta go find it.
He was
I get a nickel for everybody who clicks on it.
he was basically talking
Size
about
an
how
affiliate.
it blew up in the club scene in Europe, like just being passed around to different DJs, and then it went super mainstream. So, as these things do.
Good for them.
Oh my God, is anyone familiar with? So in the UK, the Home Office or something like that basically came up with this this interactive, we'll call it a game, but it's more like an interactive story. We'll just call it a game. Where they're trying to basically get the player to who, and it's targeted at like 10 to 16-year-olds. It's trying to get them to be the perfect little, swallow anything that happens in the world around us, Brits. And so they have this character who is like, British rights, Britain should take care of their citizens first, all this kind of stuff. And they made her the antagonist. So you're supposed to not agree with her. And she goes to peaceful demonstrations to talk about or to march for British rights about not being, the victims of crime and things like that. I gotta watch what I say since we're so kid friendly on this channel. We're not.
We're never kid friendly over here.
But they made this character a purple-haired girl called Amelia. And so literally everybody has taken that character and made her like this badass symbol of, no, we have the right to, not have assaulting gangs in our country and all these other things. And it's just completely gotten out of hand, or I should say out of their control.
Right.
Yeah, it backfired for what they wanted.
I feel like
so
that
now
happens
it's-
a lot with Britain. Like they're like, we're gonna do this and this is how we're gonna handle everything and it's gonna be great, and then it hugely backfires and they're like, well, who could have seen that coming? It's like, anyone?
It's only happened every time.
It's basically Pepe the Frog, but in current year and in England.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
That's unfortunate for them.
It is. So they tried to pull down the game. Because it was not going in the direction that they wanted.
Right.
Yeah, and then they ended up having to put it back up.
Not
Several
going
days
the way
later.
you thought, isn't it? Isn't it?
In it.
In it,
In it, bruh. Bruv.
Bruh.
They say bruv.
Bruh.
Bruv.
No, bruv. Like
B-R-U-V. Bruv.
Yeah, bruv. Bruv. Instead of
It's
bruh.
the brummy way to say bruh.
Yeah. The Britain way. In it.
So people are making
It's a very
videos with the
specific part of
character.
Britain.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And they're getting millions of views, and that was my point. So someday when I show each of you individually off air, because it's copyrighted, a song, a music video involving Amelia, you'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because it's a very catchy tune.
I now have context.
I know, right? My God, this will be interesting. I will understand this as opposed to 90% of the shit Sai sends me, where I just go, oh yeah, that's cool.
I love you.
You're so pretty.
He's so pretty. I love you.
Yes, you're the prettiest girl ever. That ever walked around here.
Around here.
Around here, I don't know. I never claimed to be smooth. In fact, when I try,
I don't know how I got here.
If I ever try to
don't-
be smooth, it comes off painfully awkward for everyone involved. Like, nobody's comfortable.
Which in a way is fantastic.
Yeah, I embrace it at this point. I've come to accept this is who I am. This is how I do.
How I do.
So I put a link to it in the chat. It's probably
Oh,
the
goodness.
best video I've seen involving the character. I'm enjoying
So-
watching Shay painting.
You're enjoying me watching me paint an entire building brown. You're gonna love
the
it. 'Cause
process,
I'm gonna do
man.
it 4 more times after this
process.
one.
I don't know, it's a little patchy.
No, it isn't.
They asked for death.
How dare you? It isn't patchy.
Okay.
Tell you what I got to.
Give me the back of my hand. God, I need to find that Sean Connery clip where he's just like,
I was
sometimes
just
you
thinking
gotta-"
about that. Well, you just give him a little slap. Shut the tone.
Don't give me ideas, Si.
Bring it.
Just a full come at me, bro,
but-
on air.
I'm so. I'm down here. You're up there. It's like it's a lot of effort.
They live another day.
Due to Shay's complete laziness, you shall survive.
Well, you know, you have to
Don't
come
Lack
up
of
here
energy.
sometime.
They asked for death once again.
worry. Look, I was trying. I was trying to help. Y'all saw that. That's not my fault.
There we go.
Lives were attempted to be saved.
I like that we're all doing a different little craft.
Yeah.
I know, right? And they're all wildly different from like what we normally do on this stream. Like you're darning, I'm randomly just painting houses.
Yeah, you're a
brown.
contractor now.
Right? I'm about to, we're
You're a
constructing
contractor.
a lot of different things. I don't think we'll get to that point, but I could be working on siding and roofing
You know what? I've learned
materials
I've been painting mini houses long enough. I need a bigger canvas.
Yeah, I've been painting many houses for 32 years.
I know what I'm doing.
Jesus.
I'll have this whole house done in 2 days.
I'm a third generation mini house painter.
It's a skippy.
Skip it.
Skip, 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 skip.
The best part is, I think I'm gonna run out of round paint. And I'm one house in.
That's a well-planned
If you-
project.
If you keep mixing more colors together, you'll eventually get some type of brown.
Yes, yes. I need it to look like gingerbread.
Well, see, Shay's a purist, so when she goes and buys paint for her mini houses, they're just tiny little paint buckets.
Oh, they're tiny. They're like this
Tiny
big.
little paint roller.
It takes the equal amount of tiny paint buckets like it was a real house. It's really
Yes,
just,
exactly.
Same amount of time. Gotta do
just
2
dedication
coats.
dedication to the game, man. You have the
And they're
tiniest brush
expensive.
ever that's to scale. You're just huge.
The paint buckets are expensive because they have to print tiny little Sherwin-Williams on the side and
That's
put the
cool.
little loop handle, the wire.
Yeah.
It's like in Zootopia where it's like they just bring all the popsicle sticks. Why is it red? Redwood.
I remember that.
It's for ants.
What is this? A house for ants?
I remember I
You
said
know-
a joke like that, completely unprompted, never have watching Zoolander, and my dad was like, "Oh, like from Zoolander, that's a good joke," and I'm like, "What's
Yeah.
that movie?" And he's like, "What?"
Where now?
No,
we
no.
passed-
The same shit happened with me and Shay. I had never seen it.
Yeah, we're just that funny.
Exactly.
You just came all the way around town. The joke just happened.
But that's the
naturally.
thing. It's like we passed by a place called Waffle Town, like not Waffle House. I'm like, Waffle Town for who? Ants? It's like, And Dad busted out laughing so hard, I thought I was so funny. And he's like from Zoolander, and I'm like, no!
Oh crap, it was a reference that I didn't know was a reference.
What's a Zoolander?
And he went, oh God. And then I watched it, and I was like, I said for ants.
That proves if you're funny enough, like it will naturally occur.
And that's how you know it's a good joke.
Yeah.
Shay, I am not going to share the story about the joke that you hate of late.
But you'll let us all be in suspense now.
You can share it. You can share. This is how Sai gets me to agree to it live.
Guilt. So Shay goes to make a dick joke.
It was a very,
And-
very loose dick joke. It wasn't like...
Oh my god.
As opposed to hard dick jokes.
Yes! It wasn't a hard dick joke. It was a very soft dick joke.
It was one of
It
those
was
loose
semi.
dick jokes.
It was a semi, yes.
So
half
she goes to
chub.
make this she goes to make this dick joke and she completely fucks it up. She like starts in the middle and like has to backpedal and I told her that she has a case of premature ejaculation.
Ha. Ha. I like that a little bit too much.
Bill treated that the way I did, where I was like, damn it, I hate that I like that. Like laugh a little bit more, settles in a bit more, laugh a bit more, and like, god damn it. I guess it is a good joke.
It is.
So I was proud of it.
Yeah. Sai's been very proud of it because that's like the 10th time it's been mentioned
It's the
in
second.
past 2 days.
It's the second.
It's the 500th time. It's been 84 years.
84 years.
How will I go another day?
I don't remember how many years she says.
87, I think.
87? Damn, she old.
'89? What?
No, that's too
It's
much.
84.
I
It's
was
84.
right. Okay. Yay.
She's like,
So it
thank
can't be
God.
80. I remember a quote from when I was 12. It's awesome.
I need more light. I'm working on black fabric. I need more light.
I was like, you're
light
in
stat.
the dark, working on dark fabric. I don't understand how you're doing
Okay.
this. It's witchcraft.
You
because I found this thing at Walmart, and now I can just.
You cannot demand more light without saying, Aziz, light.
Yes.
Oh, that's
That'll
my
I
be
keeps
donkey.
a
Aziz.
fucking tally of how many times that happens.
That'll
That
do
was Luke Perry
Okay.
from Buffy.
Okay.
You suck.
Okay.
From
You-
90210.
Ew.
Okay. I was just hoping you just stick
I
to
just
your
like that
guns.
you
Okay.
reference Buffy and the word suck in the same.
Uh,
See?
That's the laugh it deserved.
That was the laugh. It was like you're processing the joke, but also like I get it. I see it. Okay.
You're like,
Oh.
wow, it was horrible. Also, I have to laugh. That was actually decent. I
some
told
person.
Sai over and over again. I was like, I hate that your joke was funny. Like, I hate that premature ejaculation actually was genuinely funny, and it's like
Like
it
it
has
actually
angered
hits. Like
me.
it's great.
Like it has pissed me off that I found it humorous.
As my joke should be. So some person says, I also didn't watch Buffy, Shay. Shay watches the shit out
I
of
watched
Buffy.
I watched Buffy. I liked Buffy.
She
I
liked
just don't
Buffy the
care.
show.
No, I like the movie too. I just like them as different things. I don't like
Really?
them as considering to be the same franchise. Well, Buffy the movie I saw when I was like really, really young. And I did see it outside of the TV show, so I didn't put them together until my dad pointed out, like, they're not the same name by happenstance. And I was like, oh, well, they're nothing alike. And he was like, correct. And I just went, okay, well,
Cool.
I'm gonna keep them separate in my head.
It's just like the current Star Trek show. It holds no similarity to any Star Trek.
The amount
Correct.
of rambling that I get from this man so that he doesn't post on Facebook groups about Star Trek is insane. He's like, I'm not going to post online. I need to vent to you. And I'm just like, I'm here.
He literally just said Star Trek, and you almost said Star Wars.
I know. I don't care about either.
The cardinal sin.
I know.
There's not enough dragons in it for me.
That's fair.
Space wizards, cool, but not enough wizardry, too much politics.
There's a lot of politics.
Especially lately, so it's like, I'm here for the space wizards.
I have not paid attention. Well, I haven't paid attention to really any Star Trek, but I especially have not paid attention to any recent.
The amount of Star Trek, Star Wars lore that I know against my will.
Because
I need to know what he's talking about, so I'm like, okay, you have to explain it to me first. What are the dealings with these people?
You cannot create a character from a race that's extinct. You cannot create a female character in a race of all males. You cannot have a character from a warrior culture that just wants to watch flowers and not fight.
Unless you put in 2 sentences that say that, like, they're a loser among their kind.
But yeah, they were ridiculed, they're an outcast, and they've been completely shunned from their society.
Yeah, totally.
They
Totally.
could have solved most of their problems or most of their criticism that they've had up to this point with like a few lines of dialogue, because the show does take place like 1,000 years in the future from Star Trek.
It's significantly in the future.
Yeah,
that's
it's
all
somewhere.
I know.
Yeah, it's somewhere between 800 and 1,000 years in the future, because that's.
Yeah, it's something dumb.
It's something dumb, and it's so far removed. Like literally, they could have just called it something else, and I think people would have been fine with it, or at least they would have skipped it.
Stop stealing franchises and then fucking.
You know why they don't?
Because they don't have enough clout on their own ideas, and they need
want
the extra boost.
They want a built-in audience so that someone looks at it from the get-go.
You know what's funny though, is that they literally get pissed off at the main audience. Like they blame the audience. It's like, oh, like if you don't like our new Star Trek, then you know it's your fault.
It's not
like,
for you.
Yeah, it's not for you.
It's not
like,
for
so
you.
you've
only been watching Star Trek since you were 4.
Yeah, so why'd you call it Star Trek? Yeah, they wanted to make
it's our thing now.
For you, built-in audience that we use the
That
name
I want all your money from.
Yeah.
Like we literally, the only reason it says Star Trek is because we wanted your money, but it's not for you because now you're critical of the idea. How dare you? Like you cannot have it both ways, asshole.
But you know what? Not even getting into the quality of the show or what it's about or any of the things that people are complaining about, which all opinions are valid, right? I wasn't in the mood for a teen drama. You know what I mean? It's like I wanted, I wanted a type of Star Trek show that is typical Star Trek.
You're not
adventures.
For a reboot of Party of 5.
Yeah. I didn't want Dawson's Creek in space.
It's Dawson's Creek. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's
that's so much worse.
The 2 classes are competing against each other, and they're playing pranks on the other. It's like I don't give a shit.
What?
I don't care.
Yeah,
pranks?
Yeah, they're playing. They pranked. The 2 classes were pranking each other and doing things, and it's a teen drama. It's a high school level show, but it's supposed to be like college aged kids.
Yeah, with people in their late 20s.
With people in their late 20s, and Starfleet
that got into Starfleet, a military.
you know,
thing.
and Starfleet's supposed to be like
Yeah.
the best of the best, and every single character acts completely lost. Like they don't
Well-
have any idea what's going on.
How about the functionally retarded hologram?
Oh, you mean the hologram that doesn't know how to shake hands? and
But she's in Starfleet.
yeah, and she got thrown into a pool and she got wet. I'm like, that one?
Yeah, and there were bubbles because she had
Yeah.
to breathe.
Because she had to breathe? Like, it makes no damn
Wait.
sense.
Wait,
It's written by people that don't write science fiction, apparently.
but I don't even watch Star Trek, and I can already tell you a hologram doesn't need air.
It's written
Yeah.
by people who couldn't even write good fan fiction, and that's sad.
It's
Oh,
very
that's
sad.
sad.
A lot of
Sorry.
it comes across like an SNL skit, and it's like, are you sure this isn't like the Orville comes across as more serious Star Trek than this show comes across as serious Star Trek? It's really puzzling.
Oh, Shay,
confusing.
remember the guy with the tic-tac-toe on his head?
Yes,
That's the show we're talking about.
I know.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure you understood the level of
Oh, yes. I've got it locked in.
crack smoking that we're talking about here.
Sorry.
But I read
will-
somewhere that the Kurtzman guy is basically at the end of his contract now. Like
He
the guy that's
is
been
this year.
driving it. So I think they're kind of like holding off on, or they're going to do like this really complete reboot. Like
I
once
really
he's
hope so.
Gone.
Again.
Yeah, I know again, but it's like, but it needs it though. It's like, you know, even if they take a breather and just let it sit for a couple years, like it kind of needs.
I'm just like, let me rest.
it needs
Look,
to do something.
play with the WB's properties for a while. Let Star Trek be. Let it sleep for a little while.
Yeah.
The other thing I will not get over is the fat chick from A Race of All Men.
Oh my gosh, but you know what? That's something that they could have solved with a line of dialogue. Because it is odd, it's dumb. Because that race of dudes, they were genetically created to just be a warrior race.
Yeah,
They have
and not to
they
be
have no-
fucking fat.
Yeah, they have no genitalia. And they're not supposed to be huge overweight people. This is true.
They're supposed to be in
But-
their prime.
But you know, 800
Yes.
years is a long time. They could have had a Jurassic Park moment where life found a way and they all grew dicks or something. You know, it's like there could have been a thing. All they had to do was explain it.
Penis.
Yeah, or at least maybe they wanted to procreate so badly that their scientists got together and did a thing, and it's like highly controversial. You know, so that way you can explain why she's there, but they don't even explain why she's there. She's just there.
See,
Like,
you're giving it
was-
entirely
She's
too
the-
much good faith.
Yeah, I am
the
giving it way too
definition
much
of
credit.
diversity.
She really. Yeah, all of those characters represent archetypes, you know. So it's like you don't have to mess with the formulas. Klingons are supposed to be like a warrior race. These guys are supposed to be genetically created, you know, soldiers. You know, Vulcans are the way that they are. You know, it's like you don't have to.
You don't have to reinvent the wheel here.
Yeah, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you wanted to have a different thing, just invent a new race. I mean, they've been doing that anyway. So
That is true.
Okay.
They really could have just made a new race.
yeah,
Let's talk
yeah.
about the literally painted down the middle, half black, half white people that are extinct.
the ones that are extinct. I know, right?
Yes.
I knew that, and you know what? As much as I know about Star Trek, I really don't know as much as people that are really, really deep into the lore. And even I remembered the 60s TV show where those two dudes were supposed to be the last ones or
Of each of
something,
their
right?
races, one was black on one side, white on the other. The other one was
Yeah.
white on one side, black on the other. So they were opposite.
Exactly. Yeah, that was the whole point of the episode, was to argue how ridiculous it was to actually be racist against each other for such a silly difference. for a difference that makes no difference. And all of a sudden,
It reminds me of, like, the Rick and Morty
I guess they
episode.
made more of them.
The Rick and Morty episode was like, your first race war, huh?
You know, but at the same time, they could have solved it with like 2 lines of dialogue. Because you know what? the last son of Krypton, Kal-El. He's supposed to be the last son of Krypton, and they keep finding more fucking Kryptonites, dudes.
Kryptonians.
It's like, yeah, they blast.
Cat's like, how dare you?
I know,
Say their
right?
name correctly.
I got so
Remember
worked
the
up.
name.
I got worked up. I sounded like an old man on the porch saying, "Get off my lawn." I'm just like, oh, the Kryptonite people. So it's like, they keep, it's like they blasted the Phantom Zone. So it's like, oh, General Zod and his cohorts are here now. They keep on Smallville. Didn't they keep on finding? Like more people kept on popping up that were from Krypton, and I'm just like, I thought he was the last one. Stick to your guns.
A few things.
A couple notes.
You activated Psy.
See,
I have some notes.
You activated Psy like a sleeper
rambling
agent.
And I activated the Psy.
You said their activation word. They now must correct.
The Winter Soldier is coming after you.
Coming online, core temperature nominal.
Nice.
So, actually,
Oh my god.
Adjust glasses.
Wait a minute, let me adjust my glasses.
I hate everything about this.
no, Bill, to a certain extent, I absolutely agree, but
What?
they
I'm willing to listen. It's okay.
they were a spacefaring race, so to expect
Exactly.
the planet exploding, meaning that their entire populace is dead, is a little unrealistic. Then you have
Agreed.
the city of Kandor
Correct.
that Brainiac stole before the end.
And like you said, there was
so-
space, like they were colonizing other planets and doing it. There's lots of reasons. There's lots of plausible reasons for there to be more Kryptonians floating around. But I will stand on this little hill though. Kryptonians, once they show up on Earth and they have powers, why did they always act like they knew it was their destiny to have these powers? They should act like people who have never had powers.
And freak out.
Because on Krypton, they're just normal people.
Well,
They're not
okay.
superpowered people anywhere else except for where there's a yellow sun.
You're gonna have me get into lore, and
Oh,
I
no.
just want to make sure that you're prepared for that discussion, because canonically, depending on which canon you listen to, they had been to Earth before
Uh-huh.
in some canons.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's I knew that there were some stories where that's how they knew to send Kal-El here in the first place, because they knew about Earth. It's one of those cataloged places. And they knew that the sun would have an effect on their physiology.
So, roughly about 5%. Roughly about 5% of the stars in our galaxy are yellow. So they could absolutely have encountered that before. In various canons, different colors of stars have different effects on a Kryptonian's powers. For instance, there are a lot of blue stars out there, and under blue suns, sometimes in some comic verses, Kryptonians get even more powerful. So there's a whole lot to play with.
Those are some cool stories I would like to look up now. I find that very interesting. Like I always knew about the different colors of kryptonite having different effects. Right? It's like you got red kryptonite, you got different. You got every color under the sun kryptonite.
I'm thinking back to purple kryptonite and what a can of worms that was, and how they retcon that after after a lot of gay rights, because it made them gay.
Well, dude, it's the purple kryptonite.
Yeah, some person was it pink or purple? Anyway, point being,
It would be cooler if it was the purple. The pink seems like too obvious, like too on the nose or something. I don't know.
two on the penis.
90s, purple.
Two on the penis. It's two on the penis.
Some person's like, oh, I was joking. I didn't know that was a real thing.
It was apparently pink.
What would happen if you had like what if you had a chunk of kryptonite that was like literally rainbow kryptonite, or like a prism where it's
Then
like
you were
shone through the
fabulous!
I know it's like you would get all the effects of all the different colors of kryptonite all at once.
He did just explode.
You just explode. But like confetti.
Rainbow kryptonite is non-radioactive. It was introduced last year in a comic.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Took him this long.
And was it a good reason? Was it a good reason to introduce it into a story, or was it a checkbox?
Of course it
Most
wasn't.
likely
Why would
not.
it be?
Why would it?
Nothing that's been made in the past decade has had a good reason.
You know, that's true. That's true. That's
From
me
the
giving people too
mainstream.
much credit again. Yep. In the
From the
mainstream. Yep.
mainstream. From
My
other
father
places,
has too
sure,
much
but
hope.
From mainstream.
I just want to see space adventures.
Supposed to be fun in space.
I definitely
There's
don't want to see a teen
Bizarro
drama.
kryptonite.
Bizarro kryptonite.
Oh my
Specifically
gosh.
branded Bizarro Kryptonite.
Yeah. Well, it's Bizarro red kryptonite.
Oh, okay.
And
That's clarified.
the reason it's Bizarro red
It all the
kryptonite is
difference.
because it affects humans instead of Kryptonians.
Oh.
So basically, any radioactive rock.
This rock
Yeah,
is
it's
spicy.
Just
Spicy
a spicy rock.
It's a spicy rock.
Well, it
Rocks-
gets rid of their inhibitions and pisses them off a lot. Sure.
Rocks actually do have auras and vibrations. Unfortunately, it's always telling us to die. Because uranium is just like, oh, the vibrations. And it's like, yeah, it's radiation.
Oh
my God, there's
Yes,
an-
filled
this
with
is what's
neutrinos.
disrupting your cells.
So I'm reading through the fandom.com page on Kryptonite in the DC universe. There is apparently a Kryptonite X and an X Kryptonite, and they are not the same things.
Well,
Oh my god.
oh my god.
Did they not talk to one another when they were creating this shit?
No.
No, they never do.
It's just
They
two
never did.
rivals, like rival writers that are like, oh yeah, well, mine is gonna be called X Kryptonite and it's different.
And
It's
even
like,
when
good-
they do
good
talk
job,
to each
buddy.
other, they like play it off. What was there was a scene from The Acolyte, which was a highly praised TV show for Star Wars.
Insert sarcasm.
But they had a character pop up from the Star Wars canon. The one Jedi with the tall, the big, the cone head dude with the goatee. That dude.
Coyote Mundi.
Thank you. I will die. I will
Right
die
off
not
the dome
remembering it.
piece.
Yeah,
I
I would
can't.
never. But the thing is, they had him appear in an episode, and it messes things up because he wasn't born yet. As far as like the story of the way all these chapters hook up, where the characters are born, when they existed. He
So I
wasn't
watched
born
the
yet.
video
It was
on
like
this
80 years before
yesterday.
he's born.
Really?
Yeah, I watched the video on this yesterday. So in the supplemental media that was released for Star Wars Episode 1, they had like bios of the various characters that they were introducing.
Yeah.
And they had Coyote Mundi in there, and they established him as being 53 years old at the time of Episode 1, Phantom Menace. And so putting him as like a cameo little Easter egg in Acolyte was decades before he was born. And the defense of the I'm gonna say idiot because I don't like dropping the hard R word on our stream.
Time travel.
No. Basically,
That's the hard R word, yes.
Showrunner. That starts with
retard.
No, I was saying I wasn't talking about the hard R. I was saying the explanation was fucking time travel.
It was not. The defense was, well, I asked these two people and they said sure, And none of the other writers said anything about it, so...
So
Oh
that
my
was the
God.
canon excuse.
So just
Yes.
incompetence.
Yes.
This is the equivalent of quoting Wikipedia as a reliable source for your college dissertation. Like, well, I asked Wikipedia and it said this. And you're like, the thing that can be edited by anybody? No wonder it was.
but this
potentially
shows me-
inaccurate.
This shows me and it proves to me, because they do those live appearances where they get in front of crowds and they talk about the shows that are coming and stuff, and they profess to love Star Wars so much, it's like their dream, and this shows me that the love that they have for the show is real, and they look into every detail and they care about what the fans think and making sure they're putting oh wait, they want to cash a check. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's that big Disney paycheck.
It's like, what did Bill Burr's wife say? You remember?
They're trying to buy their souls back because they work for Disney.
No, I remember what I remember what Bill Burr's wife said, because Bill Burr is very not a Star Wars fan. He's very
Yeah, it's like
it's just it's like whatever. Like it passed him. Like it didn't hit him at the right age for him to be like a diehard fan as a kid, right? So he's like, oh yeah, my friend or whatever wanted me to do this Star Wars, and she basically elbowed him. It's just like, you're doing Star Wars, just do it. You're gonna do Star Wars. So he's like, all right, I'll do Star Wars. And then it turns out his character had the best arc of so many characters in such a long time. I loved his
wasn't
character.
he an ex-Imperial or something like that?
Yeah, he was like an Imperial, and he was he was in jail for whatever, and they had to bust him out. So they were helping him. He was helping the Mandalorian out because he had Imperial knowledge, codes, secret codes, and things like that, where he can help him get into a facility and get the coordinates for some ship or whatever. So he's trying to do the right thing. And then part of his spoiler alert, part of what happened in the episode is he actually came face to face with one of the, in the lunchroom or something like that, with all these other Imperial dudes and stormtroopers and whatever. And he came face to face with one of the guys that was in charge of a particular battle that happened some years ago where a lot of people died. And his attitude towards that battle was like, oh yeah, all these people died for no reason. It's basically F the Empire. He's not on board with just killing people like what the Empire wants to do. So the guy was praising the fact that they had that assault and this and that and all these people and whatever, and he ends up shooting that commander in the chest, killing him. And it's just okay, you blew our cover for real this time. It's his morality changed so much that he was willing to die to do the right thing at that point. And I'm just holy crap, it's his story arc was a little bit like I was hoping Finn's story arc was going to be in the sequel. So I thought he was going to be a stormtrooper that turned into an actual Jedi, which they kind of robbed him of all that. But
it would have been
They
so
did.
cool.
But China, so...
yeah, it's I was really sold on the fact that he was going to have this story arc where he actually turns into basically, the Luke Skywalker of the show. And I was on board with Rey being who she was too, but it's just they've kind of ruined her story too. So I'm just it started good. The promise of who she was supposed to be was awesome. I was just awesome. They're handing it off to the next generation. I like these characters, but then it's
If
I
you-
don't know.
If you move the training from the third movie to the beginning of the second movie,
Yeah,
and you still had her trying and failing at times,
yeah.
despite the training, then that would have in some way made her a person instead of just a wet dream.
The Mary Sue situation.
The plot device, yeah.
Yeah, she all of a sudden she's just awesome at everything instantly. It's and they could have made up with that with 2 lines of dialogue. It's just I've been practicing flying ships for the past 32 years. I've been practicing piloting ships. She
Well,
just
and
knows-
they had
she
to
just
put
knows
that
how to
out
do
in the
things.
supplements, like, oh well, you know, in the AT-AT that was her home. There was an Imperial computer that she learned flying from and languages from.
Yeah, that'll be anything like that would have been great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything, literally anything, literally anything. You know what?
Literally anything. Yeah.
You know what I would have also accepted begrudgingly? The Force needed her to know. So while she was growing up, she communed with Force ghosts who taught her the skills and knowledge that she needed to know to be able to face this darkness that they knew was coming.
You know, that would have actually been really interesting to know, right? If that was something that they wrote in there, because she was by herself for so long. You figure being by yourself for so long, like you go a little crazy. But if you were going to learn later on that she actually wasn't alone, she actually had 2 or 3 Force ghosts that were teaching her and mentoring her. That would have been very cool. That would have been such a cool element to find out. You know,
back before they made her the Emperor's granddaughter, because of her accent, a lot of people thought that it was going to turn out to be Kenobi's daughter or granddaughter.
That's what I was actually kind of rooting for. Honestly, it's like that's what I was kind of hoping for. And I
read a really interesting story where he was with her in the desert in Jakku, basically giving her the advice and stuff like that to keep her alive since she was a 5-year-old on a desert planet, basically in slavery, if you want to think about it that way.
Oh yeah, it was
you know, advice on, you know, here's where you'll find the best stuff to salvage so that you can sell it and, you know, keep alive. And all that kind of stuff. And, you know, teaching her about the Force and stuff like that. It was a really good story, but it's really sad when amateur writers can do this shit better than the people that they fucking hire and pay all this ungodly amount of money to make bullshit.
Here's something that pisses. This is one of the reasons Kat won't let me comment on a lot of Facebook posts. Because it ends up, everybody's there to talk. Nobody's there to.
I had to give him media training.
Yeah, they don't want to debate like points. They want to call each other names. You know, it's
Yeah,
like,
they're just there to fight in the mud ring. Like it's.
But yeah, it's exactly it. It's like they just want to throw some. They just want to get a bumper sticker out there to like one up you, and then you know that's it. It's like.
So tell us what you want to say that she won't let you say.
I forgot what it was.
Oh my god.
He ate spaghetti and he forgot.
I literally lost it. I looked up at the screen and I'm just like, oh, like the house is coming along really good. Look, Kat's sewing. And then I just what the boo? Yeah, my brain turned off. It's gonna come back to me in a second. I'm gonna
See, your media training's coming in handy.
I'm gonna interrupt somebody unceremoniously as soon as it pops back into my head.
But Star Wars is such a rich universe that they could have told an amazing amount of really beautiful stories, and they just don't.
Yeah. Oh, that's. I think that's what I was thinking about saying is that a lot of people complain, or a lot of people their defense, which is a super weak defense. It's just like, oh, like get a life. It's just a like just like they say it's just a superhero movie. And it's just a space movie. Like you're thinking too deep into it. You're thinking that like they want you to accept garbage because it's just a space movie or it's just a superhero movie or it's just a Marvel movie or whatever it happens to be.
Yeah, it's just a cop out.
And here's my answer to that, which I can never type out loud, which is before I end up losing the thought again. I'm watching her sew.
Here it comes. Here comes the blank.
Here comes the blank. Here comes a boop. I don't think it's too much to expect. These people are at the top of their game. These are the best people in the industry. They're working on multi-million-dollar projects.
They're asking for a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not too much to ask for them to do a good job.
And then they're mad when we're just like, we don't like it. And they're like, how dare you not like it?
How dare you not? You're a bigot and a racist.
You're such a bigot.
Yeah. It's just like, and here's the thing: every single person that's defending that, when they go to Subway and they screw up their sandwich, they complain about the sandwich getting screwed up, and that's a fucking $10 sandwich, maybe $20 nowadays. Um, and you're not going to complain about the multi-million-dollar film with the writers that and actors that get paid millions of dollars. It's like they get a why do they
That
get
I
a
put my
pass?
childhood whimsy into.
Exactly. It's like, you're not worth $1 million to me. You're worth exactly the price of a movie ticket to me. It's like but still.
Well, and that's the thing.
Job. They should do a good job. It's like anybody who does a job should be expected to do it well.
They can't expect you to be invested enough to buy a movie ticket, buy all the merch, subscribe to Disney Plus, blah de blah de blah, but to be disinterested enough to not care when the quality is asshole.
Exactly.
Well, the
booty.
thing is if the answer is calm down, it's just a movie, and you're like, correct. Hence why I am not giving it any of my money. And they're like, but then it's gonna fail. And you're like, also correct. Like,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
that
it.
is.
You
that
just
is how
tell to
this
them,
works.
calm down. It's just a movie.
That was literally
Exactly.
the studio making the new Star Trek teen drama show right now. They're just like, oh, if you guys keep on badly reviewing it, you guys are never going to get that Star Trek legacy show that you keep on clamoring that you want. And I'm like, so you're going to hold me hostage and force me to like something that I don't want to watch. And by the way, I'm not on Facebook like a lot of people, just bombing it and saying bad things about it. In fact, I'm kind of doing the opposite. I'm just with any other show, like the other million shows that are out there that I don't like, that I don't watch. I just simply ignore those shows and go
Don't
to
watch
the show
them.
I do like.
Yeah.
So I'm just deciding with my viewership or deciding with my wallet what I like and what I don't like. So it's not like
And believe me, the
Power
lack of
consumerism.
ratings bears that out.
I like how they try to extort people. They're like, well, if you don't give us good reviews on this, then you're never gonna get the other thing. They're like, if you're the one involved in the other thing, then
Right.
good.
Yeah.
Actually, I would like a different group of people, please.
Exactly. I want a completely different group of people. It's like, oh man, you mean the writers that I really don't like are gonna not write a show that I want that it could screw up
Do you
too?
promise? Can I get it in writing, please?
I know.
God.
How dare you? How dare you threaten me with a good time?
I hope Kurtzman never gets another job because he is horrible.
I hope he doesn't work at a Subway either, because he's gonna screw up the sandwich too.
Well, at least then
Sounds like
Karen
I'm
is going to.
More onion, please.
I could get him to remake the sandwich though. I could browbeat him until the boss comes out.
Karen is going to swing that bag of heavy sandwiches right at his melon.
Gosh, like that new Steam game.
Huh.
Oh my god! So, I'll pull up a link for the chat, but there is a new Steam game coming called Karen.
Oh my gosh. Is it what it's inferring?
fucking- Yes. It is hilarious. It's basically,
I was about to say, is it what I think it is?
it's basically like a rotund woman with the haircut. Who? What, buddy? Hi. I'm painting. This is not ideal. Okay. It's cool. I'll stop for now. Anyway, so it's like this rotund woman with the Karen haircut, and she's basically Godzilla rampaging on everything and everyone. So
Okay.
she just goes crazy and
So I put it in.
attacks everything. And
I put it in our chat on X, and I put it in our chat on YouTube.
Okay. I'm gonna find this game. This is gonna be hilarious.
Anna, do you want to say hi? Say hi. Can you say hi? He's like, what are you waving at? There's nobody down here.
You know, I could technically play it. We just have to stop every 18 seconds. Let me see here. Because I really need you guys to see it, and I really doubt you're going to remember.
It's,
All right, so
It is gloriously terrible. Basically, Sai sent it to me, and I thought it was just a spoof the whole time, and then at the end it's like coming, you know, May or whatever, and I was like, oh my god,
shit.
Sai
You're
goes,
like, no
It's
way.
on Steam, and I was like,
It's
I might
real.
actually have to buy this. Like, it's insane, and it's so dumb, and I might need it.
I'm hoping that things come together as far as the world is concerned. It's like all the AI chips are being bought everywhere, so that I wanted to pick up the Steam machine when it finally comes out. 'Cause
You got wrinkly clothes, Bill?
I hadn't thought of that before. Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna have to. Let me see here.
Hey, you don't need to touch that. That is not those. This is not an onyx table.
It could be.
It could be.
He's like, touch wet paint on house? No. Touch dirty paper towel? No. And then he's like, oh, pile of paint. I was like, I swear to God.
Okay.
Yeah, that's paint, baby.
Rated E for entitled.
I love it.
I like the vibes already.
Yep, the vibe is good.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, we're all out of half.
Can you hear
Can
it?
only do an exchange.
No, breadsticks are extra.
I'm sorry, ma'am. That's our policy.
Dead or alive, but with Karens.
Yeah. Oh, she has like a body slam.
Oh my gosh. No, what was
We'll
that?
get there.
Oh my gosh.
I'm putting this on my wish list.
Yeah.
Look at the physics. It's so good.
Flood the place.
Help me.
What in a fucking ball?
Oh my god. I think
Okay.
this is going on my Steam wish list.
If we talk, we should still let it play. This is insanity.
Boom, boom, boom.
Just the way she swings her fat little body around.
But it seriously, it just grabs people and swings them by like, their legs and shit, and she just
But it's like
body
this
slams
wild
from the
abandon
second story.
swing. Oh my god.
Live life.
I don't want to.
Okay, got the opera singers in the background.
Yep. Oh my god.
That
Final
right there.
form.
I love it. She's massive.
That crazy spin. Oh my god. It's animated so good.
There you go.
It's
I just love the rated E for
absolutely
entitled.
insane.
That brought me a certain level of happiness. I enjoyed that.
I know, right? Like you watch it and it's like, man, that's a great spoof, and then it's like coming to Steam. You're like, oh,
But like
it's
the
so
way,
This summer.
now.
the way that she spins around and grabs things is exactly how. Because like you've seen so many videos of people like losing their damn minds at a store or something and being like the way that her body language is like she is so pissed and it makes no sense. I love it.
I definitely think it is.
I am gonna hit that mall.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like I need that in my life because it is ridiculous enough to be like, yeah. I think I just want to play. I like how the end says all that remain will remember her name. It's like, yeah.
It's
Okay.
true.
There is the link to the game on Steam for you to wish list. I will
Good.
share it with you guys as well. Let's see here.
I hope they make a multiplayer mode.
Yeah, I'm not gonna turn my Steam on until we sign out because I don't want it to knock me offline. I don't
Can you
trust my
imagine just an
computer.
army of Karens.
Oh my gosh.
Multiplayer
Well,
mode.
Yeah.
You can go to Steam in a browser tab and wish list it there. That's what I did.
Well, see that's what I don't want to do because when when I go to
He doesn't know
Steam-
how to do things.
No, well, when I go to Steam, like everything on my computer slows down a little bit, and that kind of like I don't trust it. I don't trust
Well,
it not
I
being
mean,
offline.
that is kind of definitionally what finite memory means, but okay.
Oh yeah. My computer is like, I do like 3 things really good, but if you ask me to do 4 things, you are fucked.
Any 4 things.
Any 4 things, it doesn't matter.
And they're all.
If he pops
gonna
up
be
the calculator
terrible.
right now, he's screwed.
I ask it to do 3
Yeah.
things, and it's awesome. It actually works great. It's like I have no complaints about my computer. But it's, and Kat, she'll look over my shoulder and she's like, "How many tabs do you have? Holy crap! How many things do you have on your desktop? How many things are it's like I usually have like a bunch of things open because I'll forget to do things
It's assaulting.
if I don't leave them open, so where they're in my way, where I need to trip over them.
You learn how to ignore tripping over them, though, because they're still there. They've been there for so long. So long, Father.
I'm gonna catch up soon.
You have a to-do list on your desktop to paint a house that was 3 houses ago.
We can let this go. And he's like, no.
Well, thankfully, not because I have spaces. You know how Macs have spaces, so I can like swipe left and right, and it's like a completely different desktop.
No, I don't know. No one,
So-
no one with any youth in their bodies knows what you're talking about.
So if I swipe left and right on my desktop, I go to a completely different desktop, and that
A
desktop
different
has
screen.
other things to do.
Yeah.
Well, see, I have 3 screens on my computer, so I have a lot of desktop space too.
Oh, you got
The
a lot of
difference
space,
being-
yeah.
The difference being that I just put things there, not like 57,000 icons.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
don't know how
God.
he finds anything because that's
Yeah.
how many icons there are. I'm
Yeah,
just
my
like,
desktop,
how...
my desktop is like a garbage can, just full of things to do.
Have you ever seen a hoarder house?
That's what it looks like.
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
Just you're tired from a distance.
So I was trying to joke with Shay because you mentioned a hoarder house, and then I sighed dramatically. Oh my God,
Oh.
Shay cleaned our bedroom, and it looks so amazing.
I also
Hell
got
yeah.
rid of like half of my dresses.
Yeah.
So
You're just going through a
I'm
cleanse.
going through my closet and I'm trying to get rid of the stuff that like I either got specifically just to do this job where I'm wearing civilian clothes like while in the military, and it's like it's crap that fits their dress code that when I am a proper civilian I will never wear again. Or stuff that's just doesn't fit.
I get
What the
it.
hell
You
is
know,
a
you, like,
gigawatt?
keep stuff around because it's like, oh, this is cute. It'll
Yeah, I'm
it'll
just
fit
showing.
again
I'm
someday,
showing
and
off
it's
my
like-
Doc Brown truck. I was just happy with the fact that I painted the bottom of the truck to make it look like it was like ran through mud or something.
You need to put some bullet scarring on it.
Oh yeah, no joke. That's actually a good idea.
We're in the
Make
south.
it-
We'll just shoot it.
Well, no, make it after the
The
Libyans
Libyans.
light it up with the with their AKs.
Exactly.
This is post Doc coming back to life. I'm waiting for you to pull out a little case of plutonium from in the truck.
I saw there's a company that makes like little 1/6 scale items, and it got like a little case of it looks just like the plutonium case with
Yeah.
the little canisters on the inside. And I was tempted to pick it up. It was like $20.
Let me know if you see models or scale figures, whatever you want to call them, that big of like the semi and kit.
Oh, geez, yeah. Well, actually, I missed out on because I'm in the middle of hardcore trying to pay off my bills kind of situation. But they had I forgot what the scale was. It's not a 1/6 scale exactly, but it's close to 1/6 scale Knight Rider car. But it does the transformation into super pursuit mode.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's like I was actually a little bit heartbroken that I couldn't pick it up because it's like a stupid $600 thing or whatever. So I just don't have that to spend right now since I'm trying to pay off like a bunch of other stuff. But it actually
it's for sale for $29.99.
What?
It's for sale for $29.99.
What do you mean $29.99? $29?
Yes.
That's the wrong one.
I was just gonna say size.
Look for the TOMY, the Tommy Knight Rider Super Pursuit Mode.
So this is 1/24th scale Super Pursuit Mode.
And it's $29.99.
That's tiny.
Send me a link for that one, just in case.
Oh my gosh, he'll never get out of
It's
debt.
$30. It is like a slightly smaller one. I got like a 1/64th scale, just a little, like Hot Wheels size Knight Rider car, and they made a separate one that's in the Super Pursuit mode, which is pretty fun just to see it. But
yeah,
this big car, it lights up, does all the stuff, and then when you hit the button, it transforms. It actually transforms into Super Pursuit mode, and it goes back.
Stop touching things.
This is a 1/10th model for $399. That's what you're talking about.
That must be it. Yeah, that must be it.
Well, I'm on Tommy's website right now, so.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. So, buy the $30 one.
Yeah, I think I'll buy the $30 one. I don't have to get the one that transforms and talks to me and stuff. It's just I need something cool from a shelf. I need nostalgia.
This might be one you put together. What?
If it's a model, yeah, it could be. Yeah, that might be why it's $30.
Dad doesn't like
And it's
those.
smaller.
Yeah, I don't.
God forbid. You have to use hand dexterity.
Oh no, and I really like putting models together. I guess I don't have time
to play with yourself.
So buy that and then send it to me, and then I'll.
You
put
carve
it
out the
together,
time for the
and then
things
I'll
that are
send
important.
Gross.
See, I was quoting Duke Nukem.
I was quoting me.
I'm shocked that Kat has room left on her body for more scarring of
her psyche. Yeah,
her everything by Bill.
I know. It's like, it turns out my dad's a human.
Oh my god, I'm like 11. How could you?
Yeah, I figure since she's friggin' 28, she.
No, you're 11 sized. I think that's why Shade tries to protect you so much, is because you're not adult size yet.
That passed me by. I didn't drink my milk.
I keep on buying her food, but she doesn't get taller.
I'm done.
You're done cooking.
Gotta put you in that Wonka stretchy machine.
The taffy stretcher.
I make time. I make time sometimes for like Lego stuff because that doesn't take as long.
Yeah.
But I only have a few like Lego things.
We recently did one of those, like the thing you put in the bookcase. And, the
the pressed wood puzzles. And
yeah. I had no idea how involved those were.
Yeah, those are cool.
They're
I don't know.
Insane. I have one that I started, but mine is like a cheaper version. So instead of all of the accents and decor and stuff being stickers that you put on, it's paper that I have to cut out and then I have to glue on. And it is so much more annoying.
Yeah, it's like that's gotta piss you off. It's just like, damn it.
Like I got it for like $25, and the one that I got, if I would have gotten like the real version, like the actual nice one, would have been like 60, and now I'm like, would have been worth it. I should have paid 60. Like, I would have rather, instead of having to do all of this shit, trying to cut out things that are like this big, and then paste them on a very specific. I'm like, I can't do this.
but they are very cool looking.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, the one that I'm working on. I say working on the one that I started and then put off in the corner because I got mad at.
The one that is abandoned is
It's very much abandoned, and you know, when I'm retired, I might finish it. Maybe. It's
yeah. Shay, finish the puzzle.
It's a cyberpunk scene, and so like I really want to do it because it's going to be really cool when it's done. But like, it is the most annoying thing because of all of the little fiddly bits. And I was looking at other people doing like the nicer one. Everything snaps in all nice. Everything like slots in perfectly. Looks great. And then I get to this one and I'm like, well, this is where it's supposed to fit, but it doesn't fit really well. So I have to kind of like glue it and then hold it in, and then nothing can bump it or it'll break, and then I'm gonna have to fix it. And so it's like, it's just the
What have I done to
janky
myself?
Walmart version. True, I could some person. I think the problem is this has windows that are open, and I don't want to get too much paint on the inside of these because then they might cover up the light in there, and I don't really have a way of getting to that light without taking this whole thing apart, which wouldn't be hard to do. I mean, it's really cheap particle board, so I could, but
One might have suggested that you tape off the windows.
How would I do that?
I have to. You want me to tape them off from the inside that I can't access?
No, the outside.
The outside needs to be painted brown.
Right.
If I tape off the windows from the outside, how do I then paint the things that I just taped?
You tape off the glass.
Honey, there is no glass. There are holes.
Oh.
These bits, it is not that expensive. These were like on sale for $5.
I thought they had like clear plastic inserts,
No, they have holes.
which is why I was looking
it's
at
not,
you
it's not a
crazy.
real house.
That's why I was looking at you crazy when you were just taking a brush directly over the window. I'm like, oh, okay. Surely this will not bite us.
And look at how amazing all of the windows still are see-through because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Well, I got some form of a base coat on all of them. How good it is kind of to be determined, but
Depends on what your definition of is.
they're all some form of brown. And that took 2 hours, so that's fun.
Well, at least you didn't run out of brown.
I had to use 5 different browns mixed together and then add in some orange. So I would have enough.
Yay, paint parties.
It's the artist's way.
The artist's way.
Well, she got a bunch of paint for doing her paint parties, so fortunately, hopefully, one of those colors was brown, so she would have
I
cannibalized
just
that.
used all of them.
Yeah.
There are no more browns.
That's racist.
You got me with that
They've
one.
all been used.
Used and discarded.
Oh no.
Wow. Accurate, but I mean, only because it's paint.
At what cost?
Oh, at some point I cut myself, and I don't know when I did that.
Probably when you were manhandling the cat.
Cats are sharp.
I don't think so.
Okay, babe. Am I putting the movie Buffy in the fantasy folder or the comedy folder?
The movie Buffy?
Yes.
Comedy.
Tell me that that wasn't Paul Rubens' best acting part. I cannot believe no one remembers he was in it.
I'm having a
I don't
hard time
remember who Paul
remembering the
Rubin is.
movie altogether. It's been a long time.
It was Christy Swanson. It was Luke Perry. It was Rutger Hauer as the big bad.
Wait,
No,
was Luke Perry the one
I
that was
kinda-
floating outside of her window?
No.
Oh.
Floating outside her window.
Yeah. There was a
How would he-
one of her friends that got turned into a vampire. And then
No.
he was knocking on her window, but she was on the second floor.
Luke Perry was the love interest. He remained human throughout the movie.
Oh.
Rutger Hauer was the big bad. Donald, no, not Donald Sutherland. Yeah, the old Sutherland was the Giles.
Here. My toe. Bottom of my feet.
Thank you for that, cat. And Paul Rubens was like the head henchman of the vampire. Oh my god. Okay, Shay, we're watching it.
It's official.
Because clearly no one remembers, and that's horrible.
It's not that I remember the movie. I don't pay attention to celebrities. That's why anytime I go to a convention and a celebrity's like, "Oh, you want a picture with me? $450." Be like, "I don't need a picture with you that badly, dude. You're a person. Another.
You're a
human
human being.
You're a meat sack and flesh. I'm good. I don't need to pay you $450 fucking dollars. Like, that's a nice car payment, okay?
$450.
I felt bad one time at San Diego Comic-Con. I got ambushed by a celebrity. And it was an actor from, like, I don't know, he was like in Jag or like, you know, some other shows. He's one of those kind of actors that he's been in at least 20 things that you've seen. So you kind of know his face. He's like one of those kind of actors. And like it was him and another actor. They had a booth. And they would just jump out into the aisle and they would just grab a person. Do you recognize who I am? You know, it's like, do you know what TV show I'm on or what movie I'm on? And I blanked out because, first of all, he grabbed me from the aisleway. I was looking at robots and shit, and it's like all of a sudden he grabbed me. Who am I? And I'm just like, you know, I got an Alzheimer's patient in front of me that doesn't know who the fuck he is, and I have to help him out. And I'm just like, damn, it's like I have seen you like in a bunch of things, but I can't name a single thing right now. And he's got me on camera with my buddy, and we're just like blanking out. It's and then he finally told me like, oh, like, well, I'm on this, I'm on that. I'm just like, oh yeah, of course, yeah, I've seen you on those things. But it was like, dude, don't
I feel
ambush
like
people.
if somebody did that to me, they'd be like, who am I? I was like, someone who's looking to get an assault charge, apparently. Like, I'm sorry, did you just randomly grab me and pull me over here? Who the fuck do you think you are? Do not touch me, sir. I am not friendly, I might.
It's like, do you know who I am? I'm the person who just got assailant. Assailant. That's a word, right?
Assaulted.
I think I'm about, you know, I might not be able to talk, but I think I'm getting paid.
You just look at him. I think I had a stroke. It's
Well, let's see. Did you act in the 80s? So you were either in Magnum PI or Murder, She Wrote or Matlock
Accurate.
or Knight Rider.
When Matlock did a cameo that was 2 episodes long in Murder, She Wrote, like, okay, well...
No, Magnum also.
Oh,
Magnum also had a crossover with Murder, She Wrote.
Yep. Murder, She Wrote had a lot of crossovers, actually. It was really funny.
And they all had like tons of celebrity guest stars and stuff. That was like a weekly thing, you know?
I would love for someone to do that to me who was like really big in the 80s. Be like, do you know who I am? Is like someone who was popular when I was 5. That's all I got. Like I was a toddler when you were on air, I believe.
All right, we need to let this person go. You're not a good questionnaire person.
They'd be like, we don't like that. We can cut that footage, right? Like we don't gotta live streaming shit.
my ego is not served with this at all. I'm not famous enough to be recognized randomly at will
by a child.
Uh-huh.
I wonder how many people they pulled were like not born for a decade or two.
Yeah. First of all, if you're gonna pull someone, make sure they're at least in the age range that they might have somehow
That there's a chance.
had any chance of. Yeah.
There's a chance
Yeah,
that they'll know who you are.
I think I was basically the target audience for whatever the heck he was trying to promote, because he was promoting some TV show. It wasn't like a series that he was on or something like that. It was something that him and the other actor were like doing. Is kind of, you know how William Shatner does all those little side TV shows where, like, I don't know, he does a murder mystery thing one year, and then the following year he's talking about dolphins all year. You know, it's like doing wildlife or something. So it's one of those kind of like side gig kind of shows, you know, that he was promoting. But I couldn't think of a single show that he was actually on, or what his name was, or what his characters were. I'm just like, but I know I've seen you, and I couldn't.
I don't do good under pressure.
I don't do good under pressure either. It's like
I don't do good unscripted.
If he gave me multiple choice, I would have been all over it 100%. It's like
multiple choice, yeah.
Here's the thing: it's that exact scenario of you step into an elevator and you see someone you kind of recognize, and you don't know where you know them from. So I'm the kind of person who would just not say anything.
Yeah, that'd be me. Yep.
I either don't say anything or I stare at them for an uncomfortably long amount of time until they go, "Do I know you?" And I was like, "I think so." I think we know each other. It was like, "Where would I know you from?" "Oh, I have no clue. You just seem kind of familiar."
I get those uncomfortable moments, especially with shows that we do that are local, because I get people from like the old junior high or high school days, and they'll come up. And it's just like, "Oh, Bill, like, you know, this is, you know, you're still drawing just like back in school or whatever," which is cool that they remember, right? But I feel horrible because I don't remember their name. Like, I might remember their face, but, you know, 30 years later, right? You know, so it's, you know,
no contact in between.
There's no, it's like, I don't, sometimes I don't recognize them right off the bat, or I get embarrassed because I don't remember the name. And I'm at a disadvantage because they obviously know who I am, and my name is plastered on a banner right behind me. So it's uncomfortable that happens every once in a while. Okay. It's nice to see people. But
Bill, next time you have a con, I need you to print up a little thing to slap on any big art that you have of Nira as seen on TV.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Kat was telling me we need to make a standee. I need to make a.
We need the standee from the show.
Yeah, because the show had this. I have the image that they used on the show, so I need to make a standee that's identical to the one on the show.
No, you should have made that part of the deal. You want to use this? That's fine. I get the standee.
Oh, dude,
we had no idea.
There was no deal at all. There was. I gave my publisher Tom a bunch of material because there was somebody that he knew that works in production and in TV and stuff. It's like, "Oh, we need some stuff for basically."
If we had any demands, there'd be nothing.
They were just going to use it as dressing for the background, which they did. There was 2 different productions that they used my artwork on. There was one movie where it literally was what I thought it was going to be, which was like background dressing that you would have to pause
just
at exactly this moment to even see it. Like, it's really just subliminal in the background.
Yeah.
But for the one show for Side Quest, they actually made it part of the dialogue and everything for like the first 7 or 8 minutes of the show.
We had no idea.
Yeah, I had no idea. This was 3 or 4 years ago that we gave them that material. And then they ended up using it.
Yeah, and they probably they definitely wrote it in later because they're like, "Oh, here's all the material we have. Who's a cool chick that we can use her story for, like, in the thing?" And then that's probably just, she was the easiest one.
Yeah, I mean, I found out. Tom didn't even find out like right away. It's like I found out from somebody that sent me a note on Facebook.
They're like,
It's like,
"Oh, congratulations!"
Oh, yeah.
And we're like, "What?"
They're like happy. Yeah, I saw the thing on Apple.
Everybody
I'm
talked
like,
about
I'm
where
on Apple.
it's like, why didn't you tease this? Why didn't you tell us? And we're like, we didn't know.
Yeah.
If nobody told
Why
us, we
didn't you
would have
tell
never
us?
known.
Tell you what? What are you saying?
That's
So,
like
yeah.
that's like everybody finding out that you won the lottery before you did, where they're just like, "Oh, somebody in Virginia got it," and they're just like, "Congratulations!" Like,
So
huh?
now I got to put that on the inside of all my books from now on forever. Just like as seen on Apple TV's side quest.
That'd be so funny though.
I would be happy just to have won the lottery. I don't care who knows first.
Oh, I do. I want to. If I ever win the lottery, I would like to claim it anonymously, so I don't have to deal with people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
got a-
nobody's gonna know.
I got a
that
lot of
won.
people in my life that would come out of the woodworks and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'd be like, "Nah, go fuck off. Nope.
No,
I got
I want to
nothing for
be.
you."
I want to be randomly generous to people that I know if it's enough money to do that kind of thing.
Mhm.
And other than that, yeah, it's like I'm gonna hide a Batmobile in the house, and that's it. That's
Comic Cons are gonna be crazy. You get a book. You get a book.
I know. I'll be giving away
I'm
free
gonna
books.
rent a whole hotel just for my friends.
Yep. I'm gonna get that corner booth. I'll be right next to Marvel. It's like, it's Bill Comics.
I like how your ambition is, I'm gonna get a corner booth. Like,
Yes.
oh, dreaming big. Dreaming
Big-
big, with
big-
those millions
big
from your
dreams,
lottery
big
win.
dreams.
We got the corner booth. We have staff.
It's not gonna be
I'm
enough to
giving
sell.
away like 5 books. Oh my god!
I know.
It's so humble,
Raining
it's
money.
Just that is the most wholesome thing I think I've ever heard.
I might have 3 standees.
And track
have
lighting.
really
Don't forget
multiple
track lighting.
costumes.
We can pay for the electricity at the booth. Yeah, track lighting.
Track
That's
lighting.
how you know you made it.
That's how you know you've made it. You get track
You
lighting.
can buy for their
Oh,
electricity.
And
like,
and music and internet at the booth.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
the
know how
line
you
for
get
my
around
table's gonna
that?
be long too, because it's gonna be free. It's gonna be free books.
the way you get around it
The
is a
first
portable
5.
generator.
Not
Can you
the gas
imagine you wrote?
kind.
My booth is gonna
Thank
be
you
like
for
a rave.
clarifying.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna have. the
Shay's
rave
crazy.
booth.
She'll do it. The neighbor will be sucking exhaust while we're rocking power.
If you go far enough south, they'll probably be like, "Yep, we thought so." They have a rule in the thing already. You can have a generator, just not a gas one. Like they already know. We know you thrifty
Yeah, don't worry
bitches are
about
just
it,
gonna bring a generator.
Like, you know what's up?
Well, I mean, those fucking con lights are so bright. Just set up solar for your booth.
I sometimes have to bring a hat because I'm just like, this is too bright. I'm constantly like, it's like you're about to get surgery lights. It's just like, we gotta see everything.
I really, really want to be able to have a booth that's kind of like almost like a little cave setting, and then have black lights.
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice.
that'd be so cool.
Especially because, so here's the funny thing. This has been sitting in our office for weeks, right?
Uh-huh.
And the colors on this, like we have around the perimeter of the ceiling, we have blue lights that basically might as well be black lights. They'll be on. This was sitting on the desk, and Alex or I will walk in and go, "Oh my gosh, like Waffle is just glowing at you when you walk in." So I'm like, all the colors I use and the way that I do everything is so blacklight reactive and so like neon that I just really want to make that my booth, because like people will come out of the woodworks like, "Ooh, it's glowy," and be like, "Sure." If you have a blue light on it.
So I'm not sure if this was the.
So you
If this
basically
was-
only make quest items
Yes.
because they all glow.
Yep, exactly.
Some person, be more specific, because that was 2 minutes ago, so I have no idea what you're asking now.
Oh, because I was
Bill
saying
said
if I.
he would hide a Batmobile in his house if he won the lottery.
Yeah.
Some person said,
You know,
"Which Batmobile?"
I would probably get the '89 Keaton Batmobile. I think that's the one that I tend to.
You don't want the Clooney nipple Batmobile?
No.
Did they put nipples on the Batmobile?
It's like
I hope so.
first of all, Clooney's Batmobile has no roof. It may as well be a bike.
It had neon rims too.
It did have neon rims. I didn't mind. I like the Batman Forever Batmobile, the Val Kilmer Batmobile. I thought that was a pretty cool looking H.R. Giger looking Batmobile. But I like the Keaton Batmobile the most, as far as like a serious Batmobile. I have a nostalgic love for the Adam West Batmobile, but that wouldn't be the first one I would buy. I think I would get the Michael Keaton Special.
Now, see, I wasn't even thinking of the Adam West one, but I would have to, just because, you know, childhood.
Oh, childhood. Yeah, I mean, it's like if there's enough money left over for two Batmobiles, I'll have the '60s Batmobile parked somewhere. Bless you, my
Thank
child.
Now, if you're gonna go with Keaton's, are you doing the regular one or are you doing the armadillo?
Oh, the regular one. I wouldn't do the his shielded armadillo. It would be kind of neat to have the fenderless missile version of the car somewhere, but yeah, just a complete car. It'd be pretty cool.
Get the one where he gets into it and then he goes down into like he's fucking.
Oh my god, yeah, the tumbler.
Bike thing where he's like down into it so he can steer it all crazy and shit. Like, I remember seeing that when it very first came out, and I was like,
what's he doing?
Well, that's how he fired.
Is this?
That's how he fired the rockets.
Yep.
And then he would come back out, and he was like, oh,
yeah,
like nothing happened.
Well,
it was
that wasn't Batman. That was Jim Gordon.
You went under.
Oh yeah, Gordon did it too. Yep.
Yeah.
Because he had to knock down the supports for the train to kill Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, I really like the Tumbler too. The Tumbler is a really.
I'd buy that for Shay. Shay needs that to drive around in.
Oh hell yeah!
Because people drive like assholes.
People are really bad around here.
They are. I learned to drive in Vegas and in California, and people are bad around here.
Oh my goodness, you got like Grand Theft Auto training.
Yeah, you got real training. Good God. Although I really enjoyed driving in San Diego.
Well, yeah, you like driving like a Hot Wheel.
Yeah, I like driving fast, and I like that regular traffic is usually kind of cruising around at 70. But there's like 10 lanes to choose from. I mean, it's like there's plenty of lanes to get around everybody.
Yeah, not here.
Here is every time you go out driving, you feel like you take your life into your own hands. Like, just people here are fucking insane. I've been all across the country, and I've been in the UK, and the only time I've ever actually come upon a fatal accident, it's been 2 times in my lifetime, and both of them have been here. So like, people are just fucking insane here.
I know that the closer I get to DC or the closer I get to New York, like the driving escalates.
Yeah.
Like
it gets so much worse.
It learns at a geometric rate.
Well,
It
people
gets
just
dumber
take
at a
some of the
geometric
dumbest
rate.
risks.
It does, yeah. It's like exponential, and then the further away I get, then it starts calming back down again. It's like around here, it's like where we're at. I think it's like medium. Like it's not completely calm, but it's not like crazy city either.
Well, like anytime I've driven down by you guys, it's been like, okay, like it's a city, So there's more people on the road, and more people means you're gonna run into dumber people at some point because there's just more of them.
Yeah, it's kind of like a 70-30 mix, like 70 or like basically obeying the rules and you're predictable.
It feels a lot like
and then
driving in Utah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Like most people are pretty like chill, and everybody kind of understands the rules of the road, and most people are like, yes, I understand that your lane is ending and you must merge, and I will back off so you can. Like, they get it. And then you have the other 30% that are like, nobody will be in front of me ever. And you're like, we're all gonna die because you're a fucking idiot. Like,
driving north from here to New York, I remember as soon as I got like into Jersey to get into New York, like everything flipped. It went from like the 70-30 mix flipped. It was 70% crazy people, and 30% of the people were like trying to hang on for their lives.
Just white knuckling it through.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like people,
today.
Yeah, people are racing around me. They're just like, it's like, don't give a crap about the speed limit. They don't give, they just want to get where they're going, and they're willing to kill you to do it.
I almost hit a guy driving this past week because he was on a fucking crotch rocket, and in his mind he was like, oh, I'm on a motorcycle so I can go in between the lanes and just cruise there in like backed up traffic. I was like, you do realize this is why motorcycles have such a high fatality rate, right? Like this and speeding. These two things are why motorcyclists end up with such a high mortality rate when it comes to riding their fucking bikes, is because y'all do stupid shit like this.
It's the
because I was about to get over in a lane. I almost clipped the fucking dude.
Yeah. And the thing is, I love motorcycles. I love
them too.
But anybody who's going faster than everybody else, and if you're creeping up behind, like even if you're not in somebody's blind spot, if you're simply going way faster than everybody else, and you're coming up from behind, like I could glance into a lane and it looks like it's clear, and by the time I look again to actually move over, somebody
as you start to move over.
Yeah, and then
like,
and then
check, you're like, oh god, there's a person there.
Yeah, and then from his perspective, it looks like I'm trying to cut him off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then they get all pissy, and I was like, do you not understand? If the speed limit is 55 and you're going 85, you are 30 miles an hour faster than what the speed limit is supposed to be.
That's on
10,
him, you know. Yeah.
10, sure. 15, cool. 30, fucking 30. That's how you die.
You appear out of nowhere to everybody else.
And they spawned right behind you.
Here,
they spawn. That's exactly right. They spawn.
Around here, people do that, but they do it in cars. And I shit you not when I say I have seen a car go almost completely perpendicular to traffic to cut somebody off and shoot a gap. I also watched somebody try to shoot a gap, getting up on my bumper to cut off a semi, and he mistimed it. And he got clipped by the semi.
Yep.
And I was like, because you didn't want to wait 5 seconds. Like,
do you live in Mad Max Fury Road?
Yes, that's pretty much what it's like around here.
Yeah, it's always.
You remember when we were driving out of Baltimore, Kat?
Oh yeah, I'm in the back seat, like, okay, I'll just keep talking. It's okay.
I was like, everything's fine. It's totally fine. I'm not worried at all. And I was like, we'll be okay. I got this. Trying to get all the way through fucking Baltimore. And then we get on the freeway, and everybody goes, "Oh, okay, we're good now. We're out of Baltimore. It's okay. We can breathe."
Well, even going to the con and all that fucking traffic because of wasn't it the day of the race? The marathon.
They had a like that bike race or whatever.
No, it was jogging.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, ew. That's ew. Why would you run?
Ew.
Don't run.
Only when chased.
Who runs? If you see me running, you should try to run faster, because I'm not running for my health.
Oh my god, some person on our way to Ren Fair. That was That was amazing. Driving all dressed up, all makeup up. Yeah.
Stopping and getting gas was my favorite. We pulled over to get gas, and we were in a, like, not super sketch, but slightly sketch area, and I step out dressed like a fucking Viking. War paint and everything. And go and pump gas, and I watched people, like, look at me, and they were like...
What are we good, or...?
They would just stare at me, and I'm sitting here pumping gas, and I look annoyed as fuck because I didn't want to have to stop. So I look annoyed as fuck, and they're like, I think I'm just gonna, like, they started walking on the other side of the road instead, like, they crossed the street and walked. And I was like, do I scare you that much? Like, okay, cool. Like, nice.
You have literal war paint on, and you're very tall.
I did, and I was covered in armor. I had like leathers and shit on, and I looked pretty fucking scary, to be fair.
Did you have your lenses in too?
No, but I did, when I did the war paint, I did what I do from like here up black.
Yeah.
And so my eyes are just
So it looked like you just killed a man? Yeah.
Yes. Like I like dug my hands into like hot ash and just spread it on my face and was like, let's fucking do this. And everyone's like, I'm gonna walk over here. Like, she seems busy. I'm just gonna be over here.
Seems busy.
Just not gonna, let's just not draw attention. And some of the people that were freaked out were like bigger than me. But I think that they just kind of looked at me and they were like, I don't know, somebody that's gonna go out in public like that. There can't be everything up in their head, like, working right. So they're just like, I don't know how crazy she is.
I can't gauge this.
Well, especially because when we've had to stop 2 different times when we went to Ren Fairs to get gas. One of them we stopped at a gas station that was right outside of Ren Fair. So we stepped out and we were like, they're gonna obviously know we're from Ren Fair. Like, it's down the street. Fucking nobody knew Ren Fair was going on in that entire gas station. So I'm like popping in to get drinks and everyone's like, oh, is you going to costume party? And I was like, I just came from Ren Fair. And they were like, oh, there's a Ren Fair? I'm like, it's huge. And 5 minutes down the road. And they were like, oh, is that why I've seen so many people in furs? I'm like,
yes,
maybe.
Probably. Yeah. Well, it makes a lot of sense. I'm leaving now. Thank you for the enlightening conversation.
I know, right?
We had that, but then when I stopped here to get gas, while in Ren Fair garb, we were not near the Ren Fair area. We were like halfway between there and home. Yeah. And so I just pulled over at a random gas station and got out, and everyone was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. We're not getting engaged. It was great. It was wonderful.
I'm trying to find pictures. Okay, I found picture. This was Florida.
That was
Share
the one that
screen.
that was when we stopped at the gas station that was like 5 minutes from Ren Fair and everybody didn't know Ren Fair was happening. That's perfect.
There you go.
Aw.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Give us your gas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give us your
Weird
gas
thing
now.
is though, with all of that going on, people talked to me when I was dressed like that. Like, people had full-on conversations with me looking like that.
Oh, and this was
They're
the
like,
day.
I like whatever's wrong with her.
She looks
This
like
was
she
the-
spit up a bunch of tar. I should be her friend.
This was the first day publicly that I got appropriately gendered.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
I remember
Like
it.
a lot.
Yes.
Excellent.
And the fun,
I can fix her.
Shay, I'm about to embarrass you just a little bit. Just a
Okay.
touch. Just
Go
a
ahead. I
scope.
already know what you're gonna say.
and Shay kept people were like, I love her this, or she has really nice that, and Shay would be confused as to who they were talking about.
The whole
It's like
day,
me or
the only person to misgender Sai the entire day was me. Nobody else did. I did like 4 or 5 times. And every time I did, Sai was looking at me and be like, babe, and I went, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm the worst person ever. It's like, I'm terrible, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to, for the 3rd time.
I didn't mean to again and again.
Shay's so pretty.
I am. I'm pretty.
I am.
You got that going for me. I can at
You
least
do.
be happy about that, because all
You
the
can-
rest of
you
it's
can-
questionable.
You can also reach really tall things.
Oh wow, thank
I
you. babe.
can.
That's why you have a Shay.
That,
It has a Shay for those
that-
exact moments.
I mean, on a limited
to
time
remind you to
basis. And to guard you while eating.
That too. Oh, babe,
it's like that's how I knew you were really nice. Is that I was like, I'm sorry, I get nervous eating in public, and you're just like, I got you, and you created a dome around me with your body, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna eat this hot.
Eat everything, no one will see you.
And I'm just looking up at you like, thank you.
That was the best part was the you're eating. You're just like,
thank you.
oh, so sweet.
Shay, we have to make sure that the next time you and Kat are together at a con that we put you in a cosplay that has a cape so that you can just spread your wings.
The cape, like, cat, whatever you need to do, I have you protected. You have a mobile, like, change shield station.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Kat, put your back to a wall, and Shay, put your arms with the cape forward,
That's
and
about how we did it.
you have a changing booth right there. Oh, you're overwarm? Okay, here you go. Take off your sweater. What'd you start to say about? Okay.
I found the picture of us when we went here and stopped for gas, but it's not letting me send it to X because it's being a bitch. There we go.
It'll probably send you an authentication code.
Nope. I sent you a picture.
I'm waiting on it to load.
I know. X is fucking annoying.
Well, it takes time now because chat has end-to-end encryption.
Yeah.
That's when we stopped for gas.
That was the outfit that we wore. This was when we first went out. I didn't take a picture when we stopped for gas.
I was gonna say.
But this was on my stoops. This is when we went. Hi, Mike.
No,
yeah,
this-
Shay went blonde. I'm almost retired. I get to do crazy colors soon.
This wasn't on the stoop. This was at the place. Look at the trees.
Oh yeah, that one was at the place. The one before it that I had in my roll was you on the stoop. That's what I looked like when we stopped for gas in Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I get why people were like, maybe I walk on the other side of the street. I was like, yeah, it's fine. I'll take being mildly threatening around here.
If you
I'm okay
dare.
with that. I can't wait to go to Utah and scare the crap out of everybody there because I'm gonna have a mohawk and a lip ring and they're gonna lose their minds.
Yeah, not the
have
tranny
to-
standing next to you.
That too. And then have the Relief Society come around to try and invite me back to church and be like, oh, honey. No.
At our black house.
In our all black house with purple or teal shutters.
With a blue lawn.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. The plan is to not have grass, but instead to have either blue or purple creeping thyme, or both. Because
Or that moss.
Or the moss. It's better for the soil.
Ooh,
It's hardy. It doesn't grow more than 2 inches tall. You can walk on it, and it's thyme, so you could actually use it to cook with. I was like, I
do
love
like
the
poultry.
fact that I would like
It's like,
to
I love
have
all
this
these words.
and never have to mow. If I could never have to mow again, I would be very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, never mowing again is actually an attractive feature.
Right? Like, I don't want to grow grass just so I have a weekly commitment in the summer. Like,
Or so you can spend,
once-
what is it, like $6,000 for the AI robot to cut your
Right,
grass.
it's like, I'm not. How about this? How about I just have something that looks kind of like a lawn, but instead is blue, and I never have to mow it. That sounds much better. I would rather do that, because then it has whimsy, and it's low maintenance, and it's drought proof, and
And
grows
it's good for
everywhere.
people who have grass allergies.
And it's better for the soil quality in the area because grass steals nutrients, but creeping thyme doesn't. Creeping thyme has homeostasis with the soil, so
Yes.
Nice.
so
Actually,
it
didn't know that
helps
part.
make the soil better.
Oh yeah, almost
Plus it'll-
anything is better than growing grass for the ecosystem of wherever you are. Almost
Plus, it'll
anything
make our
is better.
midnight garden really pop with the different colors.
Yes. When we have our gothic moon garden, it'll all pop really well with that blue creeping thyme everywhere. I have big plans, if you couldn't tell.
A little bit.
To get this divorce done so I can just move on. It's way too long. Well, I am actually getting freaking tired.
I'm a sleepy sheepy as well.
No, we
I had
actually
a
did hit the
feeling
2-hour mark, so that's
Oh
actually
yeah, we're
perfect.
almost at 3.
We're up to 3.
Yeah. We're at 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually 2 hours is like a good, nice round number.
It is.
So it's good. I'm glad we were
Well-
actually able to. Nobody got food poisoning this time. Nobody was
No,
away for
thankfully.
a show.
Yes.
My goodness, it's like every week or every month for a while now. It's been something.
It's been 1 month. It's okay.
Yeah, but we've been off and on. It's like we've been doing like almost every other month because either a group of us gets sick or something crazy happens, conventions, freaking falling asleep and forgetting that we're supposed to do something.
You're just like, oh no.
We're building our muscle memory slow, okay? We're dipping our foot in the pool.
Just a toe.
Night, Mike.
So, I needed to highlight this because Bill put it in his chat and Mike's not in his chat. So, there you go.
Oh, thank you. I didn't even think about that. Wait, how's it? Because, but I'm on your
Did you-
stream. Did it not?
Yeah, but if you look where it says post a comment in StreamYard, next to it on the left it'll say all or it'll say specific locations where you're posting it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you post it and it doesn't say all, then you're not posting it to everywhere. You're most likely posting it to yours.
Oh, I don't even see that. Dang, I
I like
don't even
how
see
you
it.
just hear Bill's brain explode.
Oh, it's yeah. It's like
You see it?
no.
So many
Okay,
more things to
okay.
consider.
I'm gonna go over there.
Cat's gonna point it out to me so that way I'm not dumb. Sometimes I feel
Oh,
like
we're
an
not
old
done.
man where it's just like, get off my lawn, kids.
God, that was 2 get off
I'm-
my lawn for this
In one
stream.
night. Yeah, I know.
Bill is really sick
See, it
of people
doesn't-
being on his lawn, damn
It
it.
doesn't have it. I click here and it doesn't show me.
It's
But it
very
does say
defensive
that-
of his lawn.
It does say that I'm linking to my because since I'm restreaming it, I think that's the confusion.
Yes.
Okay,
Because it
I
doesn't
have
actually
a
say
picture to show you once we're done. Does anyone else have anything they
Everybody
want to say
can see it.
before we go?
And then here, and then
I'm happy we're streaming that. It's been really fun.
Yes, it has been. I'm gonna kick everyone backstage so that we don't have
I
the
actually
awkward.
Have no idea. It doesn't say anything.
Yep.
Are you?
Let's say goodnight, cat.
Are you?
Everybody saying goodnight.
Where are you? Are you in Safari? Or
Say
are
goodnight,
you
cat.
in-
Say goodnight, cat.
Good night.
She can't hear
I can't hear
anything.
anything.
She took off her headphones so she could walk over here
Yeah.
and
He's in Safari, not in Chrome, so that might be the reason why. But you can't see it.
it could be a thing.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.